Hello, this is Matthew Robert Payne, and this is Tolu Sarah Johnson. And Tolu Sarah Johnson has published, written and published many books, more than most people you ever know of. Maybe you mightn't even know anyone who's written as many books as her. And she's started writing songs, and you can check out her songs too. And it's a YouTube channel called The Sacred Journey. And you can check out them. She's in a good mood. She's very busy, and I'm sure that she would appreciate a download from God. And today we're interviewing God, and
Yeah.
he will have a few things to say. And I've got two friends here that used to be people that I really loved, and I still love them now. They've come back into my life. One from 30 years ago and one from 8 years ago. Haley and Chloe, say hello. They're here in my house actually witnessing this. And I'm in a good mood having a couple of people listening live, and I'll pass it over to Tolu.
Yes, better to Tolu, not Tulu. Yeah, that's good. That's improvement. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, we welcome you, Papa, Jesus, and Holy Spirit, and welcome you, Diana, June, and Bethany, the inhabitants of earth and the inhabitants of heaven. We welcome you all. And anyone that will be watching this later, we appreciate your support as well. And so we welcome you. Of course, today is Sunday. It's Papa's Day. So we welcome you specially, Papa. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Matthew, I've slept for quite a bit today, and he's been up for over an hour, and so he's in pretty good spirits. You've been producing a lot of music, Tolu. It's hard for Matthew to keep up, but he hasn't got anything else to do, you know. He really he's watching a 4 hours and 44 minute interview with Candace Owens that someone's doing, and he's doing pieces through that and doing other things. Today, he in the last half an hour, he's written a song from Ben's perspective in heaven, and he took your advice because you like Ben's songs, and he knows the song will get produced if you like it. Um, and Yeah, we had to take him aside. He shared this with you yesterday. We had to take him aside and said, you
Wow.
know, he doesn't need to worry about producing a lot of songs. When the songs do get produced, he'll be able to listen to them, and that'll make him happy. But his mother told him that the reason that you got the desire to write songs and start writing songs was to provoke Tolu into writing songs herself. So she
I'm
started
feeling
to she started to try and save you, Matthew, and get you getting your songs produced by the right person. But that was a trick. We got
wow.
her into it, and once she knew she could make the music for your songs, she started on a few songs of her own. And what started with a few started a little trickle, became a flood. Now there's a whole river, you know, appearing, and even a river appeared in her first novel that her father told her to start writing novels, and she wrote another book for those who are listening. This be interesting. She wrote a book about a whole lot of different people having conversations: a skeptic, an atheist, an agnostic, a professor, a prophet, and she wrote a story about all these different people, and now she knows that they're just characters that are going to become whole books about themselves, and
Absolutely.
so you know we've
Absolutely.
not only got her writing nonfiction, but we've got her writing fiction, and you know Matthew read you know three quarters of the fictional book, and he's just amazed at she does everything better than him, and he's humble. He doesn't suffer with envy or jealousy. He's keeps that in check, and he realizes that he well, we realized that Matthew sort of rescued Tolu and brought her out of the ashes and uh,
Yeah,
developed her ability to speak to us,
absolutely.
hear from us. And so we're happy that she's like his fruit.
Yeah.
And he's off producing fruit, but it's part of the Matthew Robert Payne tree. And he is the vine, and she is the branches. And
I love the way you emphasize
so
that.
all of her fruit is his fruit, and he's happy about that. And
I'm happy.
he'll he'll write one or two songs a week as he feels inspired, and he hopes Tolu will make them into songs. One of his favorite things to do, and Tolu will agree, is listening to their music. And it's his favorite thing, and he really doesn't go to iTunes anymore and listen to music on there. He just listens to his music, and so he's in a happy mood, and he's glad that Tolu has been well rested, and she's in a good mood too. So I'm in good spirits, Tolu. I'm very happy with the work that you're doing. I'm very happy with your inspiration. Happy to give you a team of people to work with you. I'm just happy.
Oh, oh, thank you, Papa. I love that. Wow. Man, Evan is so smart, isn't he, Papa? Why did you guys trick me? If you tell me to write songs, I would not. So you came from behind. That
We
was
came in the
smart.
back way.
Wow. Just like the backward facing girl. You just came from the back way. Oh, I never knew this was the plan, Papa. I came in to help Matthew. And then because I was trying to sway away Matthew from any distraction. And then it's as if I'm addicted to this now, Papa. It's only 1 week and I'm already addicted.
Yeah, it's 9 days, isn't it?
Friday, yeah, 9 days. Yeah, 9 days. And it looks like forever for me, Papa.
Yeah, well, Matthew looked at the first song he wrote, and he wrote it 2 weeks ago. So time has really slowed down. It hasn't sped up, it's really slowed down.
Yeah, that was, oh, you mean for Matthew?
Yeah.
Oh, for me, it has really gone fast. I don't even know the songs I wrote, Papa. It's just like the books I
It's
write, I don't know them.
just like your books, you just don't
Yeah,
remember.
I don't remember them. Yeah, so I know it's quite a lot. I feel for Michael. I'm giving them a lot of work, and I'm just because I'm excited. And the thing is, when Evan is giving me ideas, they just open the whole tab in one go. So it's like I've got so many ideas popping in my head, left, right, center, and sometimes I don't know which way to go. So it's very interesting, isn't it, Baba?
Yeah, it's interesting, and I'm happy. Matthew's happy that you've got playlists on your songs now.
Yeah, it's been there. It was just not showing on YouTube, Matthew. And I'm going to create a playlist for your wives as well, Matthew. You've written for Corinne and Bethany, so you need to finish the rest. So I'll
Yeah,
create you a separate playlist if you want to listen to all your wives' songs. You can
yeah,
listen to them together.
yeah,
Wouldn't that be nice?
yeah. That'd be nice.
All your head wives.
Yeah,
So you've got work to do. I'll do that for you.
yeah.
And
Thank,
any song
thank,
you see from Ben, from Michael, whatever song I'll do it. You might just have to wait in queue a little bit, but I will get there. So
yeah.
don't worry. Papa, did the stranger depicted in the book, did that represent your art?
Yeah, completely.
Wow.
I've been amazed at the way that you depicted me, and he's that character. The stranger is a very nice God, and it's whoever reads the book will understand me in a different way. They may not believe it, they may not be able to accept it. There may be so much false teaching and false understanding in them
Of
that
course.
they may not receive it or accept it. But at least it's giving them opportunity to see what I'm really like. And I feel like Judas, like been misunderstood for thousands of years, and I don't have many friends, and that's why he's going to be Jesus' best man because he's been rejected all this time, and he really
Oh,
is a dear friend to Jesus, and yeah, it doesn't diminish the other apostles. It doesn't diminish the other
absolutely.
disciples. Doesn't
Absolutely.
make them less. Matthew talks about Tiffany. He'll just be talking about her. That doesn't diminish Corinne. It doesn't diminish Victoria. Doesn't
Absolutely.
diminish Chloe or Haley. Whenever he talks about any of them, it sounds like she's the favorite. And so having Judas be Jesus' best man doesn't make anyone else in heaven less important. But to Jesus, to his
It means a
importance,
lot.
he's grown close to Jesus and clung on to Jesus. And interesting enough, he didn't have any other friends basically. So he had to cling on to Jesus because Jesus is all he had. And that's the reason
Wow.
we've kept Matthew friendless for all this time until he
Wow.
grew. Finally, he's got Megan and Mahalia as two Christian girlfriends, and we kept that away from him all his life. And now he's at a stage where he's doing what we want. He's consistently doing what we want, and we can trust him that that won't be a distraction to him.
Fingers crossed, Papa. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, Matthew can't cross his fingers, but there we go.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Papa, you'll be glad to know that before I move from God and atheist to another God and another character, I did an um, extended addition to God and the atheist yesterday, and that was what took a lot of my time. So where we delve deeper into who you are, still referring you as the stranger because you're a stranger to a lot of us, isn't it? But yes, so that book will
How many
hopefully be
how many extra pages was that,
that
Matthew?
was a separate book. It's bigger than the first one. So yeah, so now I'll move from the atheist now to another group. So it's called Walking with a Stranger, God and the Atheist. So it's expanding on how the relationship is going to
Yeah,
some extent with the
yeah,
80s. So it's still Adrian. But now I can now go on to another character,
yeah.
another character. Yeah, so I had to do that yesterday. So that took so many of my time. So that's why I couldn't produce many songs.
I had to write another book, so I didn't have enough time to write songs. Matthew wondered what had happened with the songs. You weren't
But
up
I
to
got
me.
four. Four, Matthew. I did four.
Yeah, yeah, you did four.
You're so addicted to my speed, isn't it? I did four, Matthew. Four is more than enough. Yeah, I wasn't satisfied with the four, but I was just so tired. I had to go to bed. Yeah, but hopefully, so now we can move on to another character, whoever I'm led to, because I've got a lot of them. That book I first wrote gave me ideas of God and God and God, and there's so many God and different people there. It was
Yeah,
6 books. Six. Yeah. Wow.
yeah.
Papa,
You just keep on making work for yourself.
yeah, I do. Why do I do this to myself?
Yes,
I don't know
you
what I do.
you tapped into the source.
I'm tapping to the source.
Yeah, you tapped into the source. The
Wow.
source,
I'm
the source has given you 12 of their team, and the team is working, and you tap directly into the source, the entity above me, and
wow.
you're getting your information straight from the source.
Wow.
And
That's what it's all about.
there's nothing that'll come from the source that biblically goes against what we believe and what we practice, but it's just
Absolutely.
a higher entity that rules over all of the alien planets and everything, you know?
Absolutely. Oh, Papa, I enjoy doing this though. It's not an hassle. I love it.
Yeah,
I just struggle with time. Time is just my constraint.
yeah.
Oh, we'll do our best with the little time we've got. And we can continue in heaven. Don't you think, Papa?
Yeah, yeah, you'll be able to be busy in heaven. But you've got
Where
a
there's
few years that at least Matthew's sort of planning for 10 years more for himself. So,
Matthew, I don't see 10 years in you. But who knows what heaven can do?
yeah,
Heaven surprises us. They pull the rug anytime, Matthew, don't forget.
yeah.
Papa, why do you do that? You just pull the rug.
I've got my agenda. I've got things that I got to do.
That you gotta do.
Yeah.
Wow.
And even I'm taking instruction now too. I'm answering to June, and June's having an effect on certain people and having an effect on you. And she's controlling things like a puppeteer, and people have become puppets.
It's the best. I don't mind. I don't mind. You know, it's easy for me to take order from a woman, Papa.
Yeah,
So, and I work closely with Bettany before as well, isn't it? It's so yeah, I'm used to that kind of partnership.
yeah.
So far, the kingdom of God keeps moving. That's the most important thing. So, Papa, I want to ask you an interesting question. Before there was creation at all, before you created us, we human beings, what filled your heart?
Making up what the world was going to be like and how the world was going to be created. I spent a while creating the dream in my heart for what I was going to
Mm.
do. Um, it's one of the things I did. I was in fellowship with my angels, with fellowship with Jesus, and we're doing different things. But then I created the world, and the mess that it became a mess. But
Mm.
I'm happy
Mm.
nonetheless that I created, and I'm happy with each soul that exists. And
Wow.
it's a sad thing. It's sad. You can look at it in a sad way that I created free will amongst my angels and amongst humans, and
Yeah,
it's a sad thing that that has to exist, and it's caused a lot of tragedy, hurt, and pain, and
absolutely.
struggle, and I yeah. So we're planning Earth and we're planning creation before time began.
Wow. But you never envisaged this was going to happen.
Uh,
The
we we
X.
we knew that Jesus would have to die. Jesus was crucified before creation. We understand that things went wrong in our foreknowledge. We knew that Adam and Eve would do that, and we knew
Wow.
that Jesus would have to be crucified, and he agreed to be crucified before creation. Uh,
Wow.
yeah,
Wow. 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 So it wasn't something that came out later on.
nothing took us. There's a few
You
things that
didn't
take
take
us by surprise. People all the time take us by surprise, so it's possible for me to be surprised.
Wow. So
People
Jesus'
people don't think
redemption.
people don't think that it's possible to surprise me, which is error, because I'm constantly surprised by
Wow.
the way things happen in the world.
Wow. 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 Wow.
I'm surprised that I had like a mini breakdown. I was surprised by that. I never thought that would happen. It doesn't, Matthew doesn't know a lot of scripture anymore, but he doesn't seem to be able to recollect a verse that prophesies or speaks about me having a breakdown.
Wow. That is so interesting, Baba, what you've just said now. Your breakdown, number one. Number two, Jesus agreeing to this right from the beginning. Did he have a choice? Did he have a choice to say no?
Someone had to go, so it was either me or him.
Wow. Well, you did go in a way.
Yeah, I went in him.
Wow. That's brutal. And there was no other way we could have done this.
So we had to redeem mankind, and we continue redeeming mankind. And the thing that
Mm,
made me happiest in the last few months is bringing all those people out of hell. I didn't realize that I could do that. I didn't realize that it was possible, and I didn't realize how much joy those people have will
will bring
bring.
you. Wow. Because they are appreciated because they've experienced the other side.
Yeah,
They appreciate you more. That's interesting, isn't it? You need to go through pain to appreciate what you've got. Just like I wrote in my song that I wish I appreciated Ben more. So when you lose something, that's when you value it more.
yeah.
Why is that the case?
It's just a sad fact of life that we have something that we like and we become complacent with that, and
Mm,
we just get used to it and we don't think it's special anymore. Sometimes
wow,
we lose something to not to be complacent.
wow. So what is stopping me and Matthew from being complacent in doing this?
Well, there could be an element of that has slipped in, but you've got fresh characters to interview each day, and things are moving in
Mm,
heaven. You can see events happening. You made a big difference to the atheists in heaven and the atheists on earth, uh, and uh, and your songs are influencing things. So things are moving, and because things are always moving, it keeps you interested, it keeps you active, it keeps you
wow,
turning up each
wow,
day.
wow. So that's what everyone needs to be careful of, not becoming complacent in their journey with you. Because it's so easy, isn't it? You get saved. Sorry, other groups, I'm not going back to the church, but I'm just using an illustration here. You get saved, you think you believe in Jesus, then every other thing is religion afterwards.
Yeah,
There's there's no experience, no connection.
yeah,
So you are lost as much as somebody else outside is lost. Everyone in every religion, majority of the time, they are lost.
yeah,
It's only few that really connect, that really has the understanding of a father-child relationship. But that's what you want from all your children, a father-child relationship where you know them individually and individually they know you. And they can speak for you. They could speak about your character. They could speak about your heart. But that's not the case now. Is the children doesn't know the father. But even though the children doesn't know the father, do you know us? Or if we've never invested in you, there's probability you don't know that individual as well.
well, the father, like the character in the novel knew Adrian all his life, and
Yeah.
Adrian had rejected him,
Wow.
had written books about him, against him,
Wow.
a real enemy of
Wow.
the character in the book. So it's possible that it is true that I know everyone.
You know them to a certain.
I know
You
them in
know they
detail.
exist.
You know, I know them in detail. I know them in the same detail that I was able to recall all the events out of Adrian's life. It wasn't wasn't that I recalled them at the moment. As I remember him doing those things. I recalled it out of my own memory.
Wow, wow. So, Papa, what are you saying to all the Adrians that are listening now?
That I'm invested in you, and I really care about you, and I really care about every person in the world and people making decisions for or against me every day. I care about what you're up to, what choices you make, and I
Mm,
understand your heart. I understand why you're making those choices. I wish I could just break through and talk to you individually.
wow. And of course, Adrian, I'd ask you a question, what makes you smile? And Adrian was surprised to hear that what makes you smile is just love.
Yeah.
All those little act of love that you do every day. That's what makes me smile. But for a lot of us, we thought we need to go out of our way to do so much for you to make you smile. That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. Uh, it's a shame. It's a shame that Matthew's got 51 years of religious training, and you've got uh, 25 years of religious training, or 27 years of religious training, and you're narrow-minded, and you're got tunnel vision. Uh,
Absolutely.
you think a whole lot of things make us happy. We're happy
Mm.
when you donate money to a person, or you give a homeless person money, or you give one of your work colleagues the time to talk to you, or speak to them about their holiday or something that interests them. Taking an
Wow,
interest in other people, loving other people, being there for other people. There are the
wow,
things that, when Jesus says, "Love one another as I've loved you," uh, that's that's the central theme of everything uh, that Jesus preached. That line came out in Ben's song, and it's just true. And the problem with that is it sounds so simple. That line, "Love other people just as I've loved you," sounds so
I'm
simple,
still listening, Papa. I'm still listening.
but it sounds so simple, but it's so complex. It's so hard because people have got no understanding of how Jesus loved other people. You know, they they think Jesus was a miracle worker, so Jesus came across people who had issues, and and spoke to them and loved them and laid hands on them and did all these special things and did all these miracles. And they think Jesus was the Messiah, Jesus was the Savior, Jesus was this miracle worker. And they don't relate to Jesus. They don't think that they're meant to be Jesus. And they don't have to heal a blind man. They don't have to stop a crippled from having been crippled. They didn't have to straighten a person's arm that's out of alignment. They can just be a friend to the man who has a crippled hand and help him pick up things or do something loving for him. They don't have to do a miracle to be like Jesus, but Jesus has been talked about and preached about and shared in churches ad nauseum just all the time. But the average person has got no understanding of Jesus' character or what sort of person he is. So even a simple saying, uh, "Love others as I've loved you," they don't understand that. That's too complex for them. It's too hard to understand because they don't understand how Jesus loved his disciples, and they don't understand how Jesus loves. So even a simple line is really profound, and but that's a distillation of Jesus' commandments and Jesus' parables: is love other people as I've loved you. But it takes more exploration. It takes more depth. There's got to be more said about it.
Absolutely. And I think sometimes the way we express this 50 or whatever number of parables and commandments they are is quite interesting, because I will even say the idea of putting number to it is not even right, because is it more than that or is it less? I don't know. But let's just stick to commandments and parables. And I know that Matthew did really put a lot of emphasis on these parables and commandments. But I think, Matthew, a better way of communicating your message will probably be what Jesus cared about is just love, just simplifying it.
It says
Because,
that in the
uh,
book, in the song.
and no, I'm not talking about the song. I saw your post yesterday about fifth that a lot of Christians doesn't know about Jesus 54. It's nonsense. But now, Matthew, you've grown enough to know that those kind of posts does not help no one.
Yeah.
So we need to change in our approach, in the way we pass our message across. Because if you meet me or you're telling me I don't understand 54 parables, or I will not even be interested,
Yeah.
because the post did come out as pointing fingers in a way.
Yeah.
So we need, what I'm learning now, I need to carry love in the way I represent love.
Yeah.
Because you might represent love without carrying love. So, sorry, you might carry love without representing, or vice versa, or represent love and not carrying the love. So we need both. And the emphasis 5450 needs to be dropped. And it should rather be, there's different parables that shows how Jesus wants us to love. So, and we need to simplify, especially for people that have not got Christianity as their background. Even I, that am a Christian, I never knew Jesus spoke, did add any commandment. I was aware of the parables, I wasn't aware of any commandment. The only commandment I knew was the 10 commandment by Moses. So those are the kind of things that we just need to change the way we pass our information across, so that people are more accepting of it. Yeah, so that's, I just remember that because I knew I read your post yesterday, and I'm thinking, Matthew, this is not effective at all.
Yeah.
So coming back to you, Papa, what did the free will, the freedom that you've given to all of us, because it's because of the freedom, that's why we could be whoever we want to be. We could be an atheist, we could be Muslim, we could be Christian, we could be Buddhism, and the list goes on, Buddhist rather, the list goes on. But that label doesn't stop us from being your children. We are still all your children. And I'm sure sometimes you appreciate the varieties of how we approach you as well, because we all approach you differently, how our religion has taught us to. And there must be richness in that varieties as well, in one way or the other. But you knew that the free will was going to lead us that path. What the freedom taught you about love?
And when people have got a choice to love, sometimes they choose what's convenient to them, or they choose what they're used to. If their father was meant to love them, and he was very demanding and controlling and authoritative and rude,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
way that they love other people is commanding and authoritative and rude.
yeah.
But people love depending on what's convenient to them and what they're trained with, what they've been brought up with. So it'd be hard, it'd be a challenge for someone who is brought up in a stern house from a stern father to love freely and love without that control, love without that conditioning that they've had. And so many people love when it's convenient, but they don't love when it's not convenient, and that's a sad thing, and that upsets me. There's thousands and thousands of homeless people that just get walked past and ignored because it's not convenient for a person to stop and go into their wallet and or purse and get some money and give it to them. There's so many homeless people in some cities that people find it overwhelming, and they can't give to all of them, so they don't give to any of them.
Mm.
So yeah, the freedom to love is there, but sometimes the conditioning and the convenience of it stops it from coming forth.
Wow. So what has that freedom that you've given us? What has that taught you about love?
It's taught me that love is an option. Love is something that people can choose, and love is expensive. Love is expensive
Mm.
for me to watch people deny people love, or be conditional with their love, or be controlling with their love, or be evil with their love. So many
Wow.
men, for instance, uh, start a relationship with a girl and make a girl feel special. And before
Wow.
she know it, she's moved in with him and she's got a relationship. And next time he's telling her she's got to sleep with another man. And soon enough, he's her pimp and she's sleeping with men and he's taking all the money. It all started in a relationship. So love can lead to all sorts of things that are not good.
Mm.
And so love is a risk, and love is risky. It's risky to love a person. You get invested in a person, and the love that I have for people is risky. It hurts me. It hurts me when people are hurt.
Wow. It's risky. And it has always been risky from day one.
Yeah, yeah. Even Cain and Abel, like uh,
Even Adam and Eve, you didn't need to go far, Papa. It all
yeah,
started from Adam and Eve, isn't it? Then Cain and Abel.
yeah,
That's interesting. The love I have for people is risky.
yeah.
And you want us to.
Only the first generation of humans murdered.
Wow. And you want us to model that risky love?
Yeah, love is always a risk and it's painful, and people who've been rejected and hurt and broken in love sometimes find it hard to love again. It's too much of a
Mm.
risk for them, and so they close themselves off. And they, uh, they they don't allow anyone to be their friends, and
Matthew, thank you.
and yeah, so you may know that. Taylor would know that. Taylor, looking at Taylor life, she seems to have like quite a number of good friends, and but I'm sure she's been through some things that it's been hard for her. People have done terrible things, and that's what love does. It opens you up to risk, and there's always a chance someone can take advantage of you, or hurt you, or abuse you, or be vengeful against you, or envious or jealous of you. People do all sorts of things for all sorts of reasons, and
Wow,
love
wow,
is a risk. And yeah, what are you writing
wow.
down?
Love is a risk.
Uh,
Yeah, Papa, when Matthew was carrying your voice there, he was looking at me as if totally I'm referring to you. Some of them they just close off. They don't love again. Well, I've not been offended by love. So yes, I understand what you mean. Do you mean from friends?
yeah,
That people have hurt me in the past
yeah,
to friends?
yeah.
Of course, yeah, yeah. And so the door is closed. We're not opening it. No, yeah, Baba. We're not opening it. It's firmly closed. Boom, boom, boom. That's it. Done. I understand. I understand the message. But you never closed the door, Papa. You keep giving yourself, opening up yourself. And that's why when I look at Matthew's life, sometimes I think, oh my God, Matthew's just living what God is living every day. They hurt him, he goes back. They do it again, he goes back. I'm like, why are you so addicted to going back to where you're being hurt? And you do
Yeah.
the same thing as well, Papa.
Yeah, well, people don't really get to know me, but people do get to hurt me. People come in, I try and protect myself that a person's got to be intimate with Jesus to get close to me, and they get through the door, they come and see me. I start talking, I share my heart, and then I suddenly start talking about sad things, and they walk out the door and never come back.
You've experienced that in heaven, Papa.
Yeah. So, how many, Matthew's curious, how many pages did you add to the book?
Matthew, just focus, please. Wow. I can't believe that. People walk out.
People can't handle it. Billy Graham got access and it was too hard for him, so he walked away.
My God. What made Ben stay, Papa?
All these years on earth suffering. I prepared him for it, got him ready.
Oh, Papa, but that pain was too much. What you experienced was a lot. You know,
Yeah,
it traumatizes you in a way,
yeah. I am
watching him.
traumatized. I am trauma. My life,
Wow.
my life is trauma.
Wow.
I understand and I have empathy for people who've experienced trauma because I'm always in trauma.
Wow. Man, that's huge. What you said there. Oh my God. So people come in and they see the trauma and they just run away.
Yeah,
And they never.
after a couple of sessions with me, after a couple of times meeting me, they don't come back.
Wow.
And I have someone talk to them, say, "Why didn't you come back?" And they say, "Oh, it's not for me."
Man, but I can stay in your heaven, but it's not for me.
Yeah,
But that's what love does. And people will still say they love you, but they're not willing to practicalize that love. They're not willing to live it, to live the love. It's easier just to say it, but not act it.
yeah.
Wow.
Well, they work their way all the way to being my friend. They come in and talk to me two or three times, and it's all too much for them.
Wow.
And
That,
you know, you'll hear Matthew speak about nonsensical things and the weather and food that he's eating, and
yeah.
you'll hear him talking about things that aren't serious. Matthew isn't always intense, but when I have a new friend come in and talk, um,
Yeah.
doesn't take long for me to start speaking about what is affecting my heart and stuff, and I want to know if the person is going to be there for me. So I share some things, and then I'm like Matthew. Like Matthew's such a good image. You could have Matthew meeting God. Or use Matthew as the character for the prophet. Um, like Matthew, I just say what's on my heart, and I've got no filter. And when I
You just say
start,
what you are.
yeah, and most times I get a new friend, I'm excited, and I share everything. And Matthew shares everything with people and drives them away. And so I don't I only really keep 1% of the people that meet me. 99%
Wow.
I lose, and I don't know how to I don't know how to keep more than 1% because I want friends that are deep. I want friends that I can talk about my issues. So I don't talk about surface stuff. I don't talk about hot dogs and
Mm.
pies and stuff. I
Yeah.
go straight to the deep stuff, and the deep stuff blows them out of the water.
Wow, man.
So,
Oh,
John Lennon worked for 40 years to get an audience with me. And when he had an audience with me, he was shocked, but he didn't run away. He's one of the one in a
absolutely. The ones
hundred
that
that
stay.
didn't run away. And he realized, like
Yeah.
he said, I thought God was going to help me, but God needs my help. Uh,
Mm.
but Tiffany's seen a lot of darkness, and she worked her way to see me face to face, and her eyes just filled with tears, and kept on meeting me. She kept on weeping, and she made silent promises in the heart. I'm going to do whatever I can to stay here. I'm going to work with him. I'm going to be his friend. And she came out of there, and she met with Ben, and he put his arms around her, and she just sobbed for an hour.
Oh.
And Ben said, "It's hard, isn't it?" And they're friends together, and it drives them together. And you know, you're not a jealous person. You've got absolutely no jealous and total trust in Ben. But if if that happened on Earth, if there was ever going to be an affair, there would have been an affair. But Ben's so loyal and can't be tempted. But her and Ben are so close because they share my grief. And John and Michael and they're all so close because they all share my grief.
Wow.
And they care about bringing the music and bringing the message and bringing salvation to heaven and salvation to the world. They're on point. They're on task. They're on mission. They're always 100% on mission. And Ben says to you that I know you work really hard, honey, and you do impossible things and you stretch your time impossibly. But we're all working hard here in heaven too. We're always doing things. And, most of the time you come up here, I'm working and I'm doing things. I'm taking you doing things. But we go out to restaurants and spend one-on-one times and stay up half the night speaking to each other in bed. But I'm on mission and you come on mission with me and do things.
Wow.
You're not a
Oh,
distraction to me in heaven. You're an addition.
wow. How was that? Well, I've never been a distraction even to you on earth, isn't it? But
No, but you think if uh, for instance, I'll say it another way. If I was on Earth, I'd be a distraction to your
oh,
mission.
of course, of course.
You
But I
wouldn't
will
be able
never
to,
be a distraction.
yeah. You wouldn't. I wouldn't be able to distract you from what you do. Uh,
Yeah.
So we're separate for that. But the same way that you're busy on earth, I'm busy in heaven. But you join me on mission and do what I'm doing rather than me just taking a week and a half off and not doing anything for a week and a half.
Absolutely.
We do everything
Absolutely.
together.
Absolutely. That's the best, isn't it? Wow. It seems the sadness is the grief is a lot.
Yeah, it is. And one of the biggest parts of the grief is that no one understands. Like only a grieving widow can understand another grieving widow.
Absolutely.
And because no one suffered my pain before, people have a hard time accepting it or even contemplating it. And I welcome the people. People, you don't get to me unless you've become intimate with Jesus. And so people work all their way up through the realms and get intimate with Jesus and get the chance to meet me. And they only meet me 2 to 3 times and they go. So it's like Matthew going on to his cyber friends. He knows he's going to talk to a girl. It's going to be an attractive girl, but underneath he knows, the only way to keep her is to keep her giving her money, and she's only taking my money. She's not really interested in me as a person, as a friend, and it takes a week or so to work that out, that she only cares for the money. She doesn't really care. It'd be good if she was a friend. It'd be good if she became a friend and he could talk to her like a friend, but they don't happen. And I've got this, just like Matthew, this steady procession of people saying hello and saying niceties and getting down to the real meat of the conversation. And they don't appreciate the meat of the conversation. They don't appreciate that. Some people never come back after the first visit. Sometimes,
Wow.
sometimes it takes 2 or 3 visits for me to really get deep. And I think they're tracking with me. I'd just shut up and I'd stop talking if I felt that they weren't listening. But they sound them nodding, they're saying things that making me feel that they're tracking with me. But after 2 or 3 visits, most of them never come back.
Wow. And I understand why one needs to go through a lot of pain to be able to understand you. Because there's nothing to resonate with you if you've never suffered, if you've never experienced pain. Matthew can be your friend because of the life he's lived. He's lived a very painful life. So he can resonate so well with you.
Yeah,
But someone that's had it all, everything they wanted, they had it. And then they get to heaven, they're not interested.
yeah, yeah.
It's
Well, we got rid of the people that weren't tracking with us and our message, but you know. Even though half of them are back now and they're listening to this message too. Like, please don't come and meet me and leave me. Like,
mm,
keep on listening to my messages, keep on listening to the songs coming forth, and prepare your heart for sadness and depression and anger. And don't come and meet me from now on unless you're going to stay. Stop breaking my heart.
that's oh.
That's another one. Stop breaking my heart.
How do you know, Papa? I'm writing it down. That's why I've got my daughter. Oh man, you just say things. Well, all these music I'm writing. I know a lot of people don't understand it because that's not the way of thinking. And some people might be thinking I'm preaching heresy, but I don't care. I don't care. Wow. Stop breaking my heart. We've all been fed for a long time on milk.
Yeah, skim milk.
And to fellowship with you, you need to learn to eat proper meat,
Yeah,
not drinking milk.
yeah.
So if all these people are used to drinking milk, they don't have the foundation to stand on.
They don't have the capacity.
No. It now makes so much sense because, Papa, when you look at John and then you look at Ben, you look at Michael Jackson, they've all suffered.
Yeah,
And they share in that pain together. They're able to resonate well with you because they've experienced pain. If you're not naturally sacrificial, there's no way anyone can be your friend, Papa. The person needs to be sacrificial to be able to
yeah,
be your friend. And that takes a while to build that up. A lot of people are selfish naturally. They don't want to share their things, their time. And sometimes Matthew will probably think, Tolu, but you're selfish with friends as well. You don't like to spend your time with them. Because I don't want to talk about skim milk either.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just don't want to waste my time. I've not got that time, Papa. I'm sorry. Just to sit down and be talking about there's a World Cup going on now. Everyone is watching football. When you get to what that's what they say. Oh, England. I'm like, I don't even know where they're playing the World Cup. It's like I'm living in this world, but I'm so ignorant of what is happening around me.
Yeah.
It's like I've just closed myself up and just focus. So having these conversations, you know what? How are you? It's just not for me, Papa. And and I don't know, maybe in heaven, maybe I might be a changed person because I have
You
more
never
time.
will be, Tolu. You'll only be deep.
I'll only be deep
Yeah. You'll only have deep
because
friends. You
I only
can't talk nonsensical stuff with people.
no,
Of
no.
course, among your deep friends, you can talk about what you think of that pizza,
Of course.
what you
Of
think of
course.
that dessert, and what you think
Yeah,
of that. But that's interspersed among the deep talk.
absolutely. Me and Matthew do that, isn't it? We go deep, we come out, we talk about nonsensical stuff, then we go deep again. That's what I'm sure, Papa, you're not deep all the time. You joke, isn't it? You laugh,
Mm.
you have fun. Yeah, so it's but when you've got people that don't even understand the lane you're traveling and they're not willing to even be educated, be informed,
Yeah.
because I'm sure Matthew meets a pastor that's supposed to be a pastor that probably supposed to know more than him.
Yeah.
But all they talk about is
The weekend. What are you doing on the weekend?
Matthew doesn't have any. There's no difference to Matthew between weekend and weekdays.
Yeah, but why
Every
can't
day
he
is a
remember
day.
that? It's just like Matthew can't remember where you live. His pastor can't remember that Matthew's told him 50 times. Right. That weekends aren't no different to it. You can remember because you're probably not talking to 100 people all the time like a pastor, eh, eh, but it's just the way people talk. Like, what are you doing on the weekend? Like
Absolutely.
they don't know anything else. The whole world works 5 days and then plans for the weekend.
That's
But
the
2 days
thing.
before the weekend, they're talking about what they're going to do on the weekend, and 2 days after the weekend, they're sharing what they did on the weekend, and the whole of their life revolves around the weekend.
You're absolutely right, Papa. The whole life it revolves around the weekend. And all those chatty, nonsensical chats, as much as they're good, yeah, it's very difficult for me to spare time for that. Even though I know my neighbors, they're very lovely, they might learn something from me, but just sitting down for that 2 hours to me is like wasting my time, which hopefully I'll be more accepting of that. But for now, I've just got no room. There's no room in my hymn. Did you hear what I said about you?
Yeah,
No,
no room in your in.
no room. No room. Very selfish with my time at the moment. There's just so much to do, Papa. So much to do.
So when Matthew wants to know when's the updated version going to get done?
We're not talking, Matthew. Stop bringing me to updated version. When we are out of the conversation, we can, oh, Papa, Matthew can be patient, isn't it?
Yeah, can't be.
Nah, we'll talk about it when we're done with this.
Yeah.
So, Papa, what are you telling all the people like currently out of your friends? Do you have people from other walks of life as well, from other religion that are
Yeah,
close to you?
yeah,
Okay. So you're telling them now that my door is open, but if you're going to let me down, don't even bother coming. but you need to be prepared to be sad. And I guess there's so many atheists as well that have lived a life of pain that can resonate, that can even be a better friend to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But maybe for some reason.
The rules, the rules of heaven have been uh, changed. Intimacy with
Wow.
Jesus, transparency, and living your purpose. It's going to be living your purpose and transparency, and now we've got to work on those two to get promoted now. Yeah,
Matthew, what's that? What do you keep looking at by the side? It's
yeah,
distracting you.
yeah. It was Megan. I told her I was busy, but she kept on typing messages. So,
You just closed the tab, Matthew. You know
yeah,
better by now.
I did.
Oh.
Yeah. So I realized that people don't have to have intimacy with Jesus to get close to me, but
No.
yeah,
They can just come directly, Papa. It's the simplification of it. Like because there's so many people, Papa, they've never stepped into church, but they are so much resilient than the ones that you think are Christians. Christians, a lot of them, they don't know you. They don't know what it takes to know you, and they're not ready to do that.
yeah,
They're just ready to take their blessing, their miracles, and they get to heaven, they see heaven is their miracle. Everything is supply for them. And because they've always fed on I wanted to say supplication. They've always fed on your supply. They just care about what you can give them,
yeah,
not what they can give you. And you've got this atheists that got this mind. They just want to know who is that God. If he exists, I just don't want to be lied to. If he exists, show me, show yourself, because I want to have a relationship with you. So they are yearning to know you, Papa. So
yeah,
maybe the door just needs to be open wider and take some risk and see how it goes.
yeah,
You've already said it that love is risky.
yeah. Yeah, it is risky and takes a lot of effort, and everything in this life takes investment. You need to invest to get a return. Sometimes you have to bury your seed. Sometimes you have to bury your dream. You've got to put it in the ground unless a seed dies and goes into the ground, it can't bear fruit. So sometimes the only way to your dream and your desire is to let it go, like Chloe and
Mm.
Haley, like letting them go. And
Wow.
if you didn't have a choice in that, like we took him away. Like
Mm.
he begged Haley to come back, and
Wow.
he couldn't. You know, he couldn't let
Wow.
him do it, and she wouldn't say to him. She probably, she says she was told by Jesus not to tell him the reason, um, and so she couldn't tell Matthew the reason why she can't see him. She just broke it off, and so both Chloe and Haley were seeds that went into the ground, and now they've come back, but they're just part of a group of company of wives that are going to help him rule and reign in my kingdom. So there's so many laws and principles that in the Bible that exist that just aren't known. So many people read the verse that Jesus says, the widow pleading goes before the judge, and the judge says, I may as well give her her request because she's going to keep on coming pleading. So many people read that parable and understand, well, if I want something, I just keep on asking for it. Well, that can be misapplied. It can be something that we don't want for you. So you can plead 1,000 times, you're not going to get it. And the people
Wow.
have misapplied that. Matthew was in a McDonald's once, and he saw this girl, and she was quite pretty, and he was sitting down, and then his eyes went to her again, and he wondered, was his eyes going there because she was pretty, and he came back to himself, and then his eyes went over to her again. He said, "Okay, Holy Spirit, why am I looking at her?" And the Holy Spirit said to him that she believes in that verse of the widow. If she keeps on asking, she'll get it. She's asking for something we don't want her to have, and
Wow.
she needs to stop asking for it and make room for something else. And
Wow.
we need you to go and tell her that. And so he got up and told her, and it was a hard word to deliver. It's not something that you really want to know, but it's something that bring relief and healing to a person, even if it takes them a year or two to get over it. It'll bring release because the new thing can't come while the old thing is being asked for.
Mm.
And so he did. And when she got up, she didn't wave to him or say goodbye. She just walked out, and he was a bit upset. But we said, you delivered the message, Matthew, and that's going to really help her. Uh, but everyone's got to be like that. Everyone's got to be not only hearing from us, not only our friends, not only people who love us, but they've got to be receptacles of Jesus everywhere they go. They, they've got to be shedding love. They've got to be sharing love. And yeah, so love is costly. And most people aren't prepared to pay the cost, and they don't surrender their life, and they don't submit, and they don't humble themselves, and they refuse to do what we tell them to do, even when their conscience, even when they don't even have to be hearing from the Holy Spirit, when their mind tells them to help that guy on the side of the road, help pick him up or help that person there. They just ignore it because it's costly. It's out of their way. It's something that's going to cost them. They refuse to do it.
Wow. That's why there's so many divorce today. People don't know the meaning of marriage. They just think it's just going to be all happy, happy, happy. And when they see the reality of what it involves to love someone else, they run away.
Yeah, you've never run away from Matthew. He's given you plenty of reasons to, and you
Well,
you just committed to him.
yeah, I don't know how to run away, Papa. When I love someone, I'm truly all in.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do one leg in, one leg out. And
You,
that's
you,
why
re- you really make us happy with your love for Matthew, and you've heard from other people in heaven who are so happy. Bethany is so happy with you, the way you've treated him, and you're closer to him than any of his wives, and and you're really important to him, and you're a
oh,
face-to-face friend, and that's really important to him.
yeah, he wants face to face, isn't it? When I'm speaking to Matthew and Matthew can't see my face, where are you? Tolu, I can't see you. I'm like, you see me every day. You can hear my voice. Yeah, but it doesn't sound real when you cannot see me. We need to see each other's faces. Wow, it's just become like my cyber husband.
Yeah. Yeah, and you see the mess on his face when he's eating.
I'm like, go clean it, Matthew. Quick, 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 quick. Papa, am I asking you of anything that you don't want me to have?
No, you're very aligned with the Holy Spirit.
I don't even ask. I'm like Matthew, Papa.
Yeah, well, that's the best way to be. Jesus didn't ask for things either.
Because you know what I need, isn't it?
Yeah,
You know what, and you provide that. It's just trusting. I think people think they need to ask to have it,
yeah,
but atheists all their life that they've never believed that God is, you still took care of them, isn't it? You never abandoned them. They never made any prayer to you. Maybe, I don't know. But they were not living that religious lifestyle of pay your tithe, do this, do that. Of course, majority of them will be giving to causes that they really care about because they've got a good heart. A lot of it is they do what they do. They step away because they couldn't connect the God to what is happening in religion.
Yeah.
So they've got a loving heart. But they just want the truth.
Yeah.
They're fed up of being sold lies. Wow. So, Papa, I think they could be a better friend for you, Papa, because they want to know the real you.
Yeah.
What part of yourself do you most enjoy revealing to your friends?
My love.
Wow.
My love for mankind and humanity.
Wow. Wow.
And because of the love that pains me, that's where all my suffering comes from, because of love.
Mm,
Like we started, love is costly.
it is. It is. It is costly. But that's what the world that's what the world was supposed to feed on, love. Creation supposed to feed from love.
Jesus was crucified one Friday, but I'm
Yeah.
crucified every day.
Mm. But Jesus is still being crucified every day as well, isn't it?
Yeah. So I don't want anyone to misunderstand what I just said. The amount of pain that Jesus went through in his
Mm,
in his beating, his whipping, and his
mm.
crucifixion. I go through a similar amount of pain every day. And it's the people in the world that bring me that pain, mostly the Christians.
Wow. That's that.
These people who, like Lance Wallno, who uh, does, Matthew's blocked his emails now, but does an email about something that uh, is like a revelation that he has, does a
Mm.
teaching about it, but then at the end of it, it's got the CD or it's got the DVD that's got the full message, and you know the article is just a little bit about it, but it's lacking, and I really hate that. I really, if someone's going to bring a revelation, bring the full revelation. Don't put it in something that a person's got to pay for. And
Oh, so
Christians,
they give you factor.
Christians are doing that all the time and just making money all
Wow.
the time. My,
Wow.
Lance Wallno didn't get that revelation from himself. He got it from the Holy Spirit, but he's
Wow.
selling what the Holy Spirit gave him.
Wow. 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 That's what they do. That's what Benny Hinn does as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
The church has become merchandise,
yeah,
where you sell, and that was what made Jesus angry in the temple. He threw everything upside down. Well, that's what the church is all about today. You sell anointing or you sell handkerchief, you sell. There's so many. It's like you walk into the church, there's a section where they just selling to you books, this, that, and all the books, all the music, everything is just repeating the same skim milk.
yeah,
They're just recycling it. Nothing, nothing of interest.
yeah.
And I don't blame it. It's why they think we're fool because we are. Do you know what, Papa? I'm getting to love the 80s more now. They seems to be my favorite people now, which is interesting
Wait
because
until
I
you
love.
start getting the songs on the witches. You'll come to love them too.
My
Yeah.
God.
Your favorite sort of people, they're no nonsense. won't tolerate bullshit, sort of
No,
like genuine people with integrity that follows through with their promises and doesn't put on
yeah,
faces.
yeah. I couldn't deal with that. I couldn't deal with nonsensical jargons. I can't believe Ben said that to you, Matthew. All the nonsensical, you remember that? Papa, does Ben take any nonsensical stuff in heaven? Is it still very firm like he
He's
was on
always
that?
firm. Very loving, but very firm. He gives
Yeah,
equal amounts. He gives equal amounts of love and firmness.
yeah. He knows how to do both together, which is interesting, isn't it? How can you carry both firmness and love
Oh,
and
he
then
does
both
it really well.
moving together? It does it, yeah. Wow. What has fatherhood taught you, Papa?
That it's very hard to make a son resemble yourself.
Wow.
Is
Oh,
that a big revelation?
yeah,
A son,
because that's
a son just like me.
a son just like you. It's very hard to see a son just like you.
Yeah.
Wow. Man, I wasn't expecting that, Papa.
No, I come out with some surprises sometimes. Sometimes I bring out more wows than a saint, and you know, I'm not a jealous. I'm a lot like Matthew. I'm not jealous or envious. Some of the saints, like Abel, brought out so many wows of you that I
Wow.
thought I'd never compete. But I'm not jealous of Abel because he was still speaking on behalf of me. And
Absolutely. You
yeah,
just remind me of Abel. I was thinking of him 2 days ago. I'm like, I told you, you need to speak to Abel again. I love speaking to him. All the saints I've spoken to, I do love speaking to them.
yeah.
It's so
Melodia was asking her lead character in her book is a murderer, and she was asking about Cain to Matthew, and do you think Cain is in heaven? And Matthew said, yeah, he's in heaven. Actually, Matthew did an interview with Cain, and it's on his YouTube channel. If you look up Cain, she went and watched the interview because she was fascinated about Cain being in heaven and wanted to hear from him. So she invested like over an hour or whatever it is to watch that interview. So Matthew,
yeah.
Matthew was happy. He was happy that she'd watched the video. So she'll watch or do investigations into something that she wants to know, you know?
Yeah, because actually Cain was like another what do you call it?
Judas.
No, yes, was another Judas
Yeah.
because of what he did.
Yeah. He'd be a good song too.
Oh, Papa, why are you giving me more work to do?
Matthew enjoys passing it on to you.
Yeah, that's what he does. He just piles up more work on me. And when I tell him to do the same, he's got excuses. I'm booked out. My memory is blocked. I cannot just do that. It's band-aid over my wound. But Matthew knows how to just present his case to the judge.
And don't talk about him like that. He's my favorite son.
Papa, like well, it's my favorite friend as well. So I talk about him anyhow, Papa. I'm sure he's used to me now. He knows I always say it as it is, Papa.
He's gonna go to the toilet and get a drink.
Okay, go, Matthew. I'll be right back as well.
Okay.
What surprised you, Papa, about raising free children? Children that are free, they've got their freedom.
What surprised me is people's propensity for doing wrong,
Wow.
acting against the laws of love, hurting people,
Wow. Wow.
wanting and insisting their own way, you know? For instance, Matthew could, if Matthew through his life could have sex with a prostitute without it actually hurting her, he'd probably like to do that, but his act hurt her, and he kept on doing it. That's selfishness. That's that
Mm.
that's his own need getting in the way of hers. And he, for many years, you know Matthew really well. He justifies everything he does as wrong and points fingers at everyone else that does things wrong. But he justified himself for many years, saying she's getting
Mm.
paid and stuff. He thought it was better than raping her, and I guess that's why Haley stands out so much to him because she really enjoyed herself, and that was one of the few prostitutes that he was with that she seemed to enjoy herself, and she wasn't raped by him, and so mankind keeps on fulfilling their own selfishness and fulfilling their own need and their own desires, accomplishing their own dreams by trampling on people and hurting people and abusing people.
Wow.
And
Wow.
that's what freedom has allowed them to do. You know,
Mm.
uh, prostitution isn't as popular in the United States because it's illegal in many states. Uh,
Wow.
so, you know, if you hire a prostitute in the United States and you get caught, you can be arrested and get a record for it. But in Australia, it's legal. So prostitutes working in Australia can't get charged and their clients can't get charged. So Matthew lived in a country where it's freely available. He only has to look up on the internet and he can find a place to go and do it. So because it was so freely available, he freely partook of it. And yeah, so yeah, it's a sad thing that you tell a child that they can have access to the fridge or have access to the cupboard.
Mm.
The child may eat a whole lot of things, but
Absolutely.
takes training to train a child. No, don't eat everything. Just eat one thing. Don't be a pig. And you struggled that with Alana. She gets drink after drink and leaves half empty drinks in the
Yeah,
room.
everywhere.
So,
Yeah.
so when people know that they can partake, they partake of all sorts of things that may be not
Absolutely.
good for them. So um,
Absolutely.
it's a cost, but thing that largely affects me is people are doing selfish and bad things to each other. And you know, I think people misunderstand evil. Like I love evil people too, and I think the Bible presents this picture that evil are going to be judged and they're going to suffer and all sorts of things. And you know, some of the most evil people in the world are sitting in a cigar lounge listening to this, and they wouldn't consider themselves evil. They'd say that was something in their past and things they did, but things they thought they were allowed to do, things that they had power to do, things that they had were empowered to do, that they had permission to do, and all of them are becoming dear friends of mine. And
Wow.
right now, since your songs have been produced and being sung in heaven now, there's a whole lot of atheists that we've just allowed to ascend to realm seven, and they're marching in my door and saying hello and having conversations like Adrian. And you know, you may find it hard to receive, but I can separate myself into many bodies. And I'm having, you know, they ask me for walks on the beach and walks in the park and they want to be Adrian and have their own conversation. You just opened up the gate to that mountain. And you're going to systematically, Matthew doesn't know how you're going to do it except your 12 elders that are working with, but you're systematically going to open up the gate on each mountain and allow them to access me. The whole rules of realm 1 to 7 have been dismissed now, and anyone is welcome to come and see me. And instead of obeying Jesus and intimacy with Jesus, if they want to be my friend, they can be like Adam and Eve, and they can be my friends. And so
Absolutely.
my door is open. As Matthew was religious and allowed his religion, his ideas as the best concept that he'd heard of. But you know, he knows the guys, the elites. This is deja vu for Matthew. He knows the elites didn't work through ROM 1 to ROM 7, and
Yeah.
Epstein
Yeah.
didn't. They just went straight to ROM 21. And
Yeah.
he couldn't understand that, how the rules had changed. And he hadn't mentioned it until today that things are open, you know. You don't have to, there's no ROMs anymore.
Oh, that's the best, isn't it? But there's still level of maturity, but
Yeah,
it's open door to you, open door
yeah,
to come to you.
yeah.
Oh, Papa.
You could, here's another song. Matthew keeps on getting projects. You could, you know how you wrote a song for Michael?
Yeah.
If you think you can do it, Charlie Kirk, it'd be a good song to write to Charlie Kirk. He's become the engine room for heaven.
Yeah. Papa, I appreciate it, Matthew. I've got a list of people I want to write songs for, and I will gladly write songs for you.
Yeah.
But why don't you write it and send it to me? You keep giving me work, isn't it, Matthew?
You want me to write it?
Well, you know, I may not use whatever you write. But you know, Papa, what you said there, it's so beautiful. The art that you could touch just from using a different approach of still passing the message across. And then you've got so many Adrians knocking on your door. That's beautiful.
And there's a lot of them are knocking on my door now since they heard that most people don't stay more than 2 to 3 visits. There's a whole lot of people have heard that who are saying, I'm never going to leave. They're the first words out of their mouth is, thank you for seeing me. I'm never going to leave. So we start with an easy conversation and we ease into it like Adrian.
I promised myself today, Papa, that I was not going to focus on Christians any longer. I just have to try and pull myself out and to just focus on everyone because we all belong to the house. We are part of the same family. Irrespective of who we are part of the same family. And everyone needs to be seen and accepted in heaven, irrespective of their background, their religion. We all want to be known. So it's been a little bit difficult for me to change, but I'm changing bit by bit. I'm so grateful, Papa, that you are changing as well because this is a big change for you. It
Yeah.
is. But that change is bringing you more joy, more access to people, because there might be more friends out there for you in other religion
Yeah.
than it is in Christianity. Because when I look at all the religions here on earth, the ones that lack the most discipline is Christians.
Yeah.
When you look at Muslims are very strict to their laws, to their rules. Flagellation is part of their doctrine. You know what I mean by flagellation, Matthew?
Yeah.
And so someone that could hurt themselves intentionally, Papa, don't you think they can stay? They will gladly stay
Yeah.
because they are used to pleasing their Muhammad. Their approach is you have to continue to please him to get to, is it, they call it Jannah. I think they call their heaven Jannah. I don't know whether I pronounce it right. But they've got the sacrificial, the selfless mindset. They'll go and bomb themselves because they feel that they are going to heaven.
Yeah.
So, Papa, don't you think those ones, their mind is already prepared to carry your pain, to sit with you, to discuss with you? Christian,
That
there's such.
sounds like you're getting some revelation on the Muslims now.
I'm just saying what is coming to my mind, Papa. That I'm I'm trying to open your eyes, Papa, to other children.
Yeah. I appreciate
To
that. I'm going to
you.
rely on your songs.
Oh, Papa,
I'm
please, that makes me nervous.
uh, relying on that counsel to speak you into everything.
Oh, Papa. Wow. There are more friends coming, Papa. The reason why you didn't have friends for a long time is because it has been narrowed down to
Yeah.
some. More doors is opening now. I'm sure the people that just wants to come and hug you, just to embrace you, sit with you, have breakfast together, discuss deep things, and they will gladly be there. They'll wait and they'll go. They'll keep coming back.
There's there's a line up at the tree.
Oh,
People are in line.
Baba. The one I've just finished yesterday even introduces more character. Adrian was able to meet some of your other friends together, and how you go in the kitchen to knead the bowl to get the dough together. How you give attention to little things, butterflies, weighing everything. You have time for everything when you were working with Adrian, and Adrian was so marveled. Like, no, this stranger is different. So, Papa, I hope you get more people. That line needs to be, you need to go out, Papa, and walk with your children. Speak to them. Let them know you. Because they want you, they want to see you.
Yeah. Perhaps that's a new thing that you've introduced. Perhaps I shouldn't be a ball of light. Perhaps I should be seen.
Yeah, because they can relate with you better. They will appreciate it. You just be led about how you reveal that. Maybe by June or something. But Papa, I just feel that what has been done for centuries is not working. So
Yeah.
there needs to be a change if
Yeah.
that is not working. Because I don't want to believe that there are not people that want to be your friend. There's so many that wants to be your friend. They
Yeah.
just don't know how or where to start. Just like Taylor said it yesterday. I don't know how to do this. It's totally different from the world I'm used to.
Yeah.
And, and that's why I really, really love Tiffany. because what she did was quite bold.
Yeah.
I need to write a song for Tiffany as well.
You're going to write one for her. She really loved that.
I've got in mind. I need to write for Tiffany. I need to write for John as well, John Lennon. Like I've got so many people in my mind. Oh my God, I want to write songs for man.
Tiffany and John are holding up Ben.
Oh no. I
Tiffany,
know,
John, Tiffany, John,
Michael.
Michael, and Emmanuel,
Yeah, because I can
and
see that.
Epstein.
Wow. Papa, from speaking with Ben on Friday, I can see that he's very traumatized, Papa.
We're going to get it through it together.
I can sense his pain.
You bring him a lot of joy each day when you visit him. He
Thank you,
actually,
Father.
he actually needs you to come home every day.
He
Matthew
goes
was with
through.
his wives one day, and he told you before, but you appeared in his house and he was talking to you, and you were asleep. It was your spirit was talking to him.
Wow, I can't believe that. Woo. No, what heaven does so interesting. It is. It is. But I'm glad that I'm able to spend time in heaven. Matthew, why do you keep looking at the time?
Because I want to know what the time is.
Well, you can know what the time is, but there's no time for me today. I don't look at the watch on Saturday and Sundays.
Yeah.
Papa, when I'm in the room with you, do I look at the watch in heaven? Am I looking at the watch? I've got to go now.
No, you don't.
So that's why it's good to speak to you on Sundays. There's no need to rush. Even though I can see that Matthew is already out of this conversation, he just wants to be out now. To do what? To watch YouTube.
Yeah. To
I've got,
watch
I've
YouTube
got
and
more.
wait for the songs to start to appear in his inbox.
Well, you have to wait a lot today because I've got to do some work today.
For your
Some work.
for your
Yeah.
work.
Mm, it's quite challenging, Papa. Sometimes I don't want to do my work, but I've got to do my work. What has made you the happiest father?
Adrian,
How?
who he represents.
Oh,
Hopefully, he's one of many names that I'll say to you in the future.
absolutely. There's more to come, Papa. That's just the beginning. There's more heart that needs to be open to you in heaven. And maybe on heart as well. People might come across the book and they might be blessed by it.
Yeah.
So who knows? What stretch your heart the most?
Sin.
Wow.
But I'm not down on sinners. I don't hate sinners.
I know you don't.
But people like Matthew who willingly, blatantly sin break my heart. And I know he's just putting band-aids on to help his pain and address his trauma, but in the process, he traumatizes other people.
Yeah, because I don't know. I I understand Matthew always calling it band-aid, but I don't see it as any band-aid because it's not curing the trauma. The trauma is still as fresh as it is.
Yeah,
So it's not a cure for the band-aid at all. So, but I know Martin, I don't need to argue with him because he tells himself things that makes him feel justified for doing things.
yeah,
Whereas I use the same approach, but not for those kind. I tell myself, I encourage myself to get myself out of self-pity.
yeah,
Like you cannot pity yourself. You have to get on your feet. Somebody else has got this far worse than you. But Matthew uses it in allowing himself to do things and then justifies it for you. Like Papa, when I was speaking to Matthew, I was really, really upset and hurt when Matthew did not know where I was living. To Matthew, it was simple thing, but for me, it meant a lot.
yeah.
That it's for me that's quite very selfish not to know where your friend is living. So by forgiving him, because he will always give himself reasons to do things. So I understand that what you meant by Matthew doing those things. So it's never a band-aid. It's just a story that you've told yourself, Matthew, that makes you feel as because if the band-aid never heals the wound, what's the point of going through it over and over again? So it's flesh. That's just the right answer to it. Flesh.
Mm.
Do you agree, Matthew?
What's that?
Do you agree?
Yeah, in a manner of speaking.
Mm. But you're allowed. God understands you way more than I do understand you. So, when I'm talking about God and the addict, it's going to be your story. You are going to be, that's where I've already put you by the side. This is going to be Matthew.
Is his name going to be Matthew?
I don't know, I'll probably use another name, but it will be your story, Matthew. I'm speaking about. Wow. It would be beautiful to be able to include your life about how you go to those women as you're sleeping with them, you're delivering message from God as well. Isn't that which in your addiction, you're still carrying God along. Yeah, come with me, God. It's my band-aid. I need to fix this wound. You just come with me. Papa, what's your own band-aid? What do you put on your wound?
Meeting with people for coffee.
So that helps you.
Friends. Friends help me.
Wow.
But I need a constant supply because the pain is always coming.
Wow. The pain never
And
stops.
the friendship and the conversation wears off after a couple of hours.
I do. Yeah, when you speak to someone, you forget about it easily, isn't it?
Well, the
Um,
relief, the pain comes back, and the relief that I got
I
out of the
got you.
conversation returns.
Wow. So there's always a need for the wound to be oiled, to be.
Yeah.
Thank you, Papa. It's been beautiful speaking to you today. And I'm glad to hear that things are changing for you, no matter how little it is. Things are moving bit by bit.
Now your Reframe Heaven book is out of date.
Well, no, I don't believe they're out of there. Evan still was on the same principle. Yeah, you still be who you are where you are now. There'll still be levels of maturity that will still be demonstrated in heaven in one way or the other.
Yeah.
So yeah, so there's nothing in that book that is not relevant. It's still up to date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when we're not supposed to write book about every little thing that happens in heaven, that book is just supposed to introduce them to what heaven is like and what they need to start thinking about. Even God, what do you call it? God's lasting message is still relevant.
Yeah.
The message is still the same. We are just finding ways of repackaging the message and passing it across to people in a way they can easily digest.
Yeah.
That's just what changes. The message is still Jesus. Jesus still died for us on the cross.
Yeah.
Jesus is still our savior. That's not going to change. Papa is the Father. We've got Holy Spirit. We've got the Trinity. They're still there.
Yeah.
The only difference is how we approach them changes. How they communicate to us changes. So, and how we communicate these messages as well changes.
Yeah.
Because it's still the same message. Like Adrian conversation with Adrian and God. God has said this so many times. I work with my children. I will give them wherever I'm available. So yes, but you're just bringing it to life in a way that people can relate with.
Yeah.
So that's all that's changed. But our book is not changing. We're living it. We can add more to it, but the book still is relevant.
Yeah.
When Matthew starts saying, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, you're bringing revelations here, you know. You stripped out the 7 levels of heaven. You've said that God is not going to be a ball of light anymore. He's going to start walking through heaven and meeting with people.
Yeah, if God is happy with that, I'm not commanding God to do that, but I'm just saying maybe God needs to come down a little bit to our level.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might not be walking around heaven like people seeing it, but people that are wanting, that are knocking at his door, they can start experiencing him. Because I understand that the Father still wants to be treasured. So whoever is not willing to accept God, if he does not want to reveal himself, it's all right.
Yeah.
But people that are queuing up at the tree, people that are knocking his door, whether they are atheists, whether they are Muslim, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
God should just open his heart to them.
Yeah.
And the ones that God was fishing from the pool of the autistic children before.
Yeah.
So God needs to leave the autistic, because the autistic children would always take his time. Because out of all religions, it's only Christianity that's been taught to receive, 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 receive.
Yeah.
What I've learned so far from Buddhism, they give. What I've learned from Muslim, they give. They give to their creator, they give to people around them. So every other religion is run in a different way. But there's something about grace that's been misused
Yeah.
in Christianity. So what I'm telling God is all those children, they're not really ready to eat meat. Really, they're not. Other religions are ready to eat the meat of what God wants to share with them. So why not open up his heart to them, and let's scrap the idea of you need to know Jesus before you know me? Because I'm sure that was one of the obstacles that Tiffany had, Papa. Tiffany
Same as
has been there for 10
same
years.
as Taylor.
Yeah, Tiffany wanted to be your friend, Papa.
Yeah.
But she didn't know how to be because of so many layers of rules and regulations man-made that's been laid out to access you. So it's that accessibility of people that are willing to know you, open up your heart to them and test them, Papa. Test them. The first time they meet you, tell them everything that you know
Yeah.
that can, and see whether they're gonna go. Because I don't want you to spend your time saying pleasantry things for maybe 10 visits, and then you come to the real meat and the person runs away. Open the real meat from day one. Tell them I want friends that are willing to stay with me. I don't want friends that need to rub their head.
Yeah.
There's no room for that here.
Yeah.
So be open from day one. Be like Matthew, where you say everything.
Yeah.
Because I think that's the best way to weed them out as well.
Yeah. Thank you.
And you could just be yourself, Papa. I love you so much.
I love
Every
you
time.
too. It's like you're in heaven at the moment.
Ah,
This is the sort of conversations we have.
This is the conversations I have with you in heaven.
Yeah.
My God. So my soul is catching up to it now.
Yeah. Yeah. You're coming out with
Wow.
fresh stuff, you know.
Wow. Wow.
Yesterday, when you said there's got to be so much changes in heaven, I thought that came from June, but it just might have come from your soul.
Wow. Wow.
Because
Man.
you'd never been on track saying that. And it was a surprise to Matthew that heaven needed so much change. And then Matthew started getting revelation that if she's done this to the atheist mountain, if she does it to every mountain, the whole of heaven's going to be transformed.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
you
Because
can't see it unless you get revelation. And you came out with that revelation yesterday, and Matthew thought it came from
wow.
June, but it probably just came
Wow.
from your soul.
Wow. So that London journey just changed direction for me.
Yeah.
No wonder the enemy did not want me to go to that London. Wow.
Yeah, it wasn't about getting to the meeting, it was about that transformation.
Motion. Yeah, because that was where I experienced the turning point.
Yeah.
Wow. Yes, because Papa, I don't think different religion is is the problem. The problem was the rules that was set in heaven
Yeah.
for people to access you.
Yeah.
Because with different religion is like different races. We all look different, but we still all your children. So the religious language is not the problem. The problem is people thinking, how do I change my language from my own religion to Christianity?
Yeah.
Because people just felt Christianity has to be the entrance into your heart.
Yeah.
But there's nothing about Christianity here. This is about father, daughter, father, son relationship. It
Yeah.
just has to come back to that basis.
Yeah.
So I love you, Papa. Every time as I'm thinking, what keeps coming to my head? Papa became my everything, my only, uh, my refuge, only source. I love that song. I love that song, Papa, because you're my everything. Truly, you are my everything, and I love you so much. So, Matthew, we'll go to part two soon, but at least you are happy that part one is done.
Okay. Yeah.
So, before we go to part two, let's allow people that have got something to say.
I'll just make another coffee.
How many coffees have you drank in this meeting, Matthew?
This is my dad.
Wow. I don't know how many you drink in a day, Matthew.
So Chloe from yesterday says, thank God for you changing the
Oh,
rules, that people don't have to come through Christ
mm,
to see God,
mm,
that the levels in heaven will be changed, and that God will recognize maturity, but you won't have to be in realm seven to come to see Him, and that
absolutely.
God will start to appear to people and meet with people and interact with people instead of being invisible. And that sort of
Yeah,
started a few weeks ago when God became visible in the cigar lounge.
yeah, yeah.
So I'm really pleased with that. I'm really happy. I'm really happy to see that you're led by the Spirit, and you uh, take instruction from your Spirit and from the Holy Spirit instead of being dogmatic. No other person could have got you guys here, and
Mm-mm.
you were so narrow-minded and so on course that the only way to God is through Jesus and His commands.
Absolutely. Mm.
Been so dogmatic about that, and whilst it is true, it's also only just one way. And
Mm.
so I'm very happy with that. My question for you is, how many years have you got left doing this? How much longer do you think you have with
Oh my
this
God.
message?
If I had my choice, I'll just say, God, just take me today with my children because I miss my husband a lot. But I've not got no choice in this, and I understand the urgency of the work that's been given to me. So I will gladly continue to do the work. But I think maybe I've still got 10 to 15 years here
Yeah,
because I just want my children to be of that age. My youngest is only 9, still very young.
yeah,
So yeah, just to be here for them to grow to adulthood. That would be my desire.
yeah,
But I don't know what God has planned because I thought Ben would be with me till we are 90, 70, and God had his own plan. So also, I don't know what he planned, but wherever I am, here or there, my focus will always be in. So it wouldn't matter. It's just change of location. I'll still be doing what I'm doing.
yeah. So thank you for that. Haley wants to ask, uh, how do you how do you find the boldness to keep on stomping on Matthew and keep on keeping him in track? I don't think I'd have the confidence to like bring him correction.
How do I have the boldness? I've always been this way. That's why Jesus had to work on me in my relationship with Ben. And just like Ben said, I know that you are not just someone that you could be trampled on. You will speak. So I've always been like this. Like I just say what is in my mind. So, and to be kind of growing up, I remember somebody asking me, Tolu, what would you have loved to be if you had the choice? I said, I would have loved to be a man because I think women are just taken advantage of. Come as a man, make the rules, make the decisions. So that was the mindset that I'm very independent in the way I think. I don't like to rely on people. And that's why when Matthew was trying to get this song ministry on board, I'm like, Matthew, it's okay to send your music to your friend, but pending that time, you have a lot of time for yourself. Go out there, go learn the tool, start for being able to be independent. But Matthew, oh, technology, oh, the money I used to pay the, oh, there was so many long list of reasons. So I just thought, oh, we are different. You like to be independent. You don't want to be told what to do. You just want to go the way you want to go. Yeah. So I've got that independence. Like I don't live to make somebody else happy. I don't care about what you think about me. So far what God has told me to do. I don't care whether you appreciate me or you write reviews for me. Like I'm just so tunnel focused on the mission and I just flow with the mission. So that's what gave me the confidence is that is just what I was created to be. And Ben gave me a lot of confidence as well. That's the way you live with my husband, then you won't be confident. He just approaches anyone. He doesn't care. If he's got something to say, he will just say it. Like he was way, way, way more outspoken, more direct than me. But I learned from him, like, it works. You just need to put your foot down. Know what you want in life. So, and I've got to a stage in my life that I know the mission. I know what God has called me for. I know why I'm still here. I know why I'm a widow. So after knowing all of those things, what is the point of wasting my time with naysayers or people that are not willing to do nothing? I've just not got that time. And Matthew has got that time. So sometimes I just strip him off of anything that distracts us for this mission This mission is critical, it's important. So any distraction, the mama bear comes out. This is another side of me. Like, no, Matthew, we're doing this. And it's not just Matthew, I do that the same way to Gabriel. So when we're working, whoever I'm working with, the person that published my book, Max, knows me so well. He knows I don't take no nonsense. I send the book, I want it to be out in so day out. So yes, so that was the only way I could fulfill my destiny. So I guess I was just created this way. And I developed myself as well over time. Well, Matthew doesn't intimidate me at all.
Yeah, that makes him laugh. And he just never tried to intimidate you. He's just tried to force his own way sometimes. And it doesn't seem to work.
Mm-mm. Yeah, because I'm very stubborn as well.
Thank you. Thank you for your response. And yeah, and Taylor wants to say she's very happy with the new direction of things. Very happy to hear what's going on, and she looks forward to waiting for you to do your set of songs for her and her people.
Yeah, I'll get there. Don't worry, Chelo. I will get there. Yeah, I'm thinking of God and which should I go to next. I've got so many areas I want to. Matthew, what do you think should be my God and next book? God and what do you think I should go to next?
I'll leave that up to you. That's
Oh, you answered that question really well, Matthew. Because it was a test for you, Matthew.
Yeah, well, you're listening to Taylor talking to you. She's the test woman.
Oh yeah. So tell her I will get there. Hopefully, in a week's time, latest.
What, your first witchy song will come out in a week's time?
Oh. Matthew sent me a witchy song that I've not even opened. Can you believe it, Taylor? It's still in my inbox. I've not opened it. I'm going to open the email to see what is in there.
Yeah.
Matthew will be happy for me to do that.
Yeah, he's been waiting patiently.
I've forgotten about it. I'm serious. I have totally forgotten that there's a song in my inbox, Matthew. So we're going to revisit it. You're going to send me Ben's song and then with that song. So hopefully maybe
based on this conversation, I've got to make a couple of changes to Ben's song.
Oh, so were you hearing from yourself then, Matthew?
Don't know, but maybe
Okay.
Ben has to change what he wrote. But
What did Ben wrote? What was the core message?
Well, the core message is love one another as I've loved you, but
Yeah,
you can't get to God unless you come through Jesus, and that may have to change.
Well, that's your preaching, Matthew. You influence what you write, lyrics, Matthew. I'm sure Ben already knows that, so it's you, Matthew. You can't put the blame on my husband. I will put it back on you.
Yeah.
That's where my loyalty lies.
I love you, Tolu. That's Taylor speaking. She loves you.
Thank you.
Now I've got a husband too to look out for.
So you understand what it is to have a wife and to have a husband. You know how you both protect yourself.
Yeah.
From outsiders, from intruders. There will always be intruders. Me and Ben did that really well. No family could change our mind when we agree on something. That's it. So don't come in the middle because we'll just squeeze you and throw you off. So that was the approach. I think Matthew needs to learn a lot about loyalty when it comes to women. He doesn't know what it is to have a wife. So he still has so many lessons, lectures to go to. So Matthew, when you visit heaven, make sure you speak to ones that I've got experience of what it is to be an husband, and let them give you advice. Okay? You need some lessons. So thank you, Taylor. Who else, Matthew? Does anyone else want to speak on that
Mark
before
wants
we
to
go?
say the songs are really having a resounding effect on the people of heaven, and not just the
Wow.
atheists, but everyone. Everyone
Wow.
can relate to walking with God and seeing God and asking those sort of questions.
Yeah, because we're all blind in one way or the other.
Your book was given as homework for the people over the last 3 weeks. The atheist book. And the new updated book is going to be given when it's published to people
Wow.
of heaven to read
Wow.
it in the next 3 weeks.
Wow. 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 I hope I represent Adrian well, because I don't know so much about atheists myself. But over the years now, I've come to understand that so many people have even deconstructed as well. That you used to be a Christian before, Mark, isn't it? Before you walk out, you just had enough.
Yeah,
I don't know why my own brain was not switched on. Why I didn't see what you saw. But it's always been there, isn't it?
yeah, it has.
Thank you, Adrian. Sorry. Thank you, Mark. I'm calling you Adrian already, Mark. Thank you, Mark.
Yeah,
My
that's a
one of
compliment calling me Adrian. Adrian's become a hero in heaven.
one of my lovely
Yo,
friends used to
Adrian.
Adrian. Yeah. I used to love. I worked with him about 6 or 7 years ago. His name is Adrian. It's so lovely, so lovely. He'll go out of his way to do anything for anyone. Not Christian, just a colleague that was loving guy. So every time I mention Adrian, I just remember him, Adrian. Yeah. Thank you, Mark. Is that in Matthew from
Yeah.
the okay? So Matthew, do you need a cup of tea, because you need energy for part 2 as well. Part 2 has to be as good as part 1. So
Not as long, I hope.
it won't be as longer, but it needs to be good, Matthew. So there's no yeah. So where do you think I'm starting from?
Papa.
I've just spoken to Papa.
Oh, right. You did, didn't you? Ben.
You're sleeping already. You need to wake up.
Ben.
Yes. Hello, Ben. How are you?
Hello, darling. How are you?
I'm good. Have you enjoyed yourself?
Were you happy with the songs that you got out of this message?
Oh, yes. There's so many songs one can extract out of this message, don't you think?
Yeah, there are.
Wow. And I understand why you used to say you create songs every week. I'm thinking, are you not going to run out of songs? But there's nothing like running out of songs, isn't it?
No,
There's always something.
there really isn't an end.
No, there's always something else, because it's like we're all growing together in heaven, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. Have you enjoyed the conversation?
Yeah, I did. I did enjoy it. I
What is it
enjoyed the
like?
changes that were brought. I was not aware that those changes were going to be made.
So, are you happy with the changes?
Yeah, I am. I agree with them.
Because it gives God more friends, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that relieves the burdens on the closest friends of God as well. They
Yeah.
can have more
It
space to
become
breathe.
a bit tiring for God, for
Yeah,
his friends.
yeah. So more people can help,
Yeah.
because of course that there are so many people in heaven that they want to be close to God. The only thing is they don't understand the Christian way of speaking yet, and that becomes obstacle. barrier to them.
Yeah,
The people that,
it's a good change.
because when you look at it, Ben, the people that came from hell, a lot of them were their elite. When they got to heaven, imagine putting them in realm one because you think they don't know anything about Christianity,
Yeah,
whereas they could be of so much use to God.
yeah, that's true.
So there are people in heaven that are listening now, that are ready, that have got the ability to be able to carry God's pain.
Yeah,
Their lack of understanding is limiting them from accessing it.
yeah, that's
So the
true. That's right. So you're leading
accessibility.
this thing, honey.
Oh
You're in
my
charge.
God.
You're in charge.
Can't believe it, Ben.
Yeah, well, you're in charge, darling. You're leading the way.
Oh wow. Is this part of my future that you've
Maybe,
watched?
maybe one of the characters can go on a train trip with God. Meet him on a train.
Yeah. Well, you could give me more inspiration, isn't it, Ben? We're doing this together, aren't we?
Yeah,
Wow. So did you give Matthew the song of Jesus to God? Or it was Matthew's idea?
the song that he's writing now.
Yeah, yeah.
He's got most of it from me. It's just the theology's changed in the course of this
Just now.
conversation. Yeah,
Wow. I'm glad we've not put the song out before this, where we can know this. Yeah. Things are changing all the time in heaven, isn't it?
yeah, it's moving fast.
Is it moving too fast for you?
No,
Is it something that you feel like is going to help God? All
yeah,
of these changes.
of course, it's going to help him. There's not only atheists lining up to see him. There's people from every faith have
Yeah,
finally had the door flung open.
yeah, yeah. Because if you understand what I was saying there is that Christians are not really trained to be sacrificial
Yeah,
to some level. They're only sacrificial for what they want.
yeah,
They're not sacrificial to know their creator. They'll go to any length to achieve what they want to achieve. Because we've been taught, give God money, then He gives you this. It's like that kind of vending machine approach of serving Him.
yeah.
So, so how do you now change when you get to heaven?
You don't.
Well, you're going to have new friends as well, Ben. Because when God gets more friends, you become their friends as well,
Yeah,
don't you?
yeah. That would be good. Good to have people that I could talk to about the deep things that weigh on my heart.
Yeah, yeah. Because the people that came from hell, have they changed your experience?
Yeah, they have.
So it's made heaven a better place for you than
Yeah,
it was before.
he's got more friends among them that understand and love him more than most of the other people in heaven.
Yeah. We just need to bring more of God's children in because I can't imagine, Ben, having my father tell me that unless you belong to this party, you can't see me.
Yeah,
Because that's what we've done.
yeah,
And then I tell my father, I don't want to be political. Or I want to retain my party because I like the principle. But if I can't join your party, does that mean I'm not allowed to see you? In a way, it's unfair.
yeah. It is. But Matthew couldn't see that. He was hidden from that. Need revelation above his revelation to see it.
I don't even know what is speaking through me these days any longer because it's just not me.
But that's a good thing.
Why it's a good thing?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing. You're just flowing in the spirit. You're just flowing according to what heaven wants being said.
Wow. I love you, darling. You're doing a good job. I
Yeah,
know it's been very painful for you and traumatizing to be God's friend, but thank you for staying by Him. It's not easy.
it's been a privilege. It's my job.
You're so sacrificial, Ben.
Yeah, I am. That's what we all should be.
Son of my right hand. That's what your name means.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad we're progressing.
Ah, sometimes it's overwhelming. Matthew, why are you yawning now?
Because that's a natural bodily thing that happens when you get tired. Maybe
You
I
could
just
just
faked a yawn to get the meetings over.
now, Matthew, you could just stand up and maybe do one, two, three, some steps and sit down again. You feel energized. Do you want to try that?
Do you think?
Yeah, just exactly.
Glad you're laughing.
That makes me laugh, Matthew. So are you awake now?
Oh yeah, wide awake.
Perfect. It worked. So Ben, keep giving Matthew more songs. I love your songs. The two songs you've given so far is one of my favorite songs because I think you've got a deeper understanding of God more than we do. So sometimes it's good to get that insight from heaven.
Yeah, try and dig that one out of the email. That would make Matthew happy. That's Matthew speaking through my voice.
I know which one does he want
The
which you
witchy
want?
one. You've only got one in your inbox. It's like a message to witches.
Okay. I'll open it. But when you send me the one Ben has given you as well.
Yeah, he's got to edit some of that.
Well, edit what you need to edit and then send it.
It'll be after the message. Yeah, about 20 minutes after the message.
Take your time. Take your time. I'm not going to get around to them maybe until evening. So take your time. No rush. I love you, darling. And I miss you.
Yeah, I love you too. Remember, it's the third email. The third email. The last email.
Matthew, I know how to search information, so don't teach me what to do.
Yeah.
Okay. And I know what you meant. You send three emails for the witches. The first one, then you send the rest. Then you send, I told you to send another one that's got everything together. Then you sent me. So that's why you said the third one. So I know. I remember. I remember. My memory.
See you, darling.
Thank you, Ben. All right, Emmanuel.
Hey, Mum. How are you?
I'm good. How are you
You're
as well?
coming out with good revelations today and new direction for heaven.
Yeah, were you giving me those revelations?
No, no, I wasn't.
You weren't.
No.
But do you agree with them?
Yeah, that's what heaven needed. It's the right time.
Have you always think that everyone needed to be more accessible to people?
I knew you were going to bring changes. I just didn't know what changes were.
Wow. How will you live on earth and be bringing changes to heaven? That I don't understand.
Yeah, well, part of you is seated in heavenly places, so you can understand heaven like you understand earth.
Wow. So your location does not really necessarily matter.
Not really.
Wow. I love you, Manuel.
Yeah, you spend half your time in heaven, so you're very aware of what's happening.
Yeah. Half of
And I
my
think
time, that's
I think Tiffany and Taylor's message to you has really impacted you, and the changes come because of them speaking out.
yeah, it all started from there, but it was quite a slow change, isn't it? Because even after Tiffany spoken, we're still speaking our Christian language all the way. Because I couldn't see any other way apart from the way it was or the way I've been taught in the church. So in a way, I'm still controlled by the religion, isn't it?
Yeah,
But now it's just like my eyes is open and I'm thinking, why do I even need to belong to something to know my father? That shouldn't be the case, isn't it?
yeah,
Especially willing to know him
that's
then.
true.
And God does not even need to try and be understanding or nice to them. God should just tell, this is who I am. I'm a very wounded man and I need someone that can heal my wound or that can support me in my pain. If you're not ready, it's okay for us to see you later. See ya. So God doesn't need to try and have 10 conversations before coming to the real meat of the matter.
Yeah.
Open the meat from day one. So if you are willing to digest the meat, then that's it. Done.
That's true, Mum.
I love you, Manuel.
I love you too, Mum.
Matthew,
Tiffany, Tiffany.
now I'm going to John Lennon.
John Lennon.
Mm. Hello, John.
Hello, darling. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for aligning with Imagine.
Oh, it's true.
Finally, I've been
My
waiting a
God,
long time for this.
it's
When
true,
they can
John.
get out of their Christianity, bloody narrow-mindedness, and accept everyone.
Yeah, especially when Papa spent all his life dealing with the autistic children and they've not made his life easier anyway. So, what's the point of continuing that way?
Yeah,
Oh, man, you're such a prophet right from day one, John. That your song, Imagine, was actually true.
yeah.
Wow.
Christians didn't like my song.
They did not like your song.
No.
Why?
Oh, because no religion too. Imagine no heaven. Imagine no hell.
Oh,
That's all they live about. All they live for is heaven. All they fear is
absolutely.
hell. No religion. That they're totally into religion. No possessions. They're totally into the possessions.
Absolutely.
A brotherhood of man sounded too new agey. They had a problem with nearly every line of my lyrics. Well, I read it
They
all. I heard it all. I heard what they were saying. Yeah,
wow.
their
Wow.
narrow-mindedness.
Wow. You need to sing that Imagine again in heaven.
Yeah.
You need to revisit that song because it's like you just prophesied into the future. And
Yeah.
that's been a long way for you because you've been in heaven for a long time, John. That I'm sure. Have you ever thought, would that dream ever come to pass?
Well, I've been hopeful. I've been listening. I've been hoping. I've been writing the music that heaven wants me to sing. But there's a new wine. There's a new sound coming forth, and you keep on bringing a newness to things. And I'm so captivated with listening to you every day, and I'm happy to hear you leading the charge in heaven. And there's no one that I would qualify as more qualified than yourself to bring this change.
John, please.
Sometimes you need to hear it, Tolu. Sometimes you need to hear it spoken. It's truth that you may not receive yet, but you're like a Messiah of heaven, not just Matthew. Matthew saw himself as one, but you're the true Messiah.
I owe it to you as well, John. Remember
Yeah,
what you told me? You brought the transparency. Told you need to be transparent. That really changed my life. And again, you said sharing in the suffering of Christ. You opened the door to this in a way.
yeah, just a forerunner, darling.
Yeah,
I just got an innate sense of the heart of God.
yeah. I like your heart for God. You're so fiery. No wasting time, no nonsense. You want to be my friend, we must be ready to talk about the deep things. I love that.
Yeah,
No way. When you say things like that, you just catch me by surprise.
yeah, beautiful. You're wonderful, and I'm not sure you really understand who you are, and uh, people in heaven are here to remind you of who you are. Last
I'm
night,
like,
last night when you were asleep, you addressed the whole of heaven, not in a stadium. You spoke in a stadium, and the closest people to God were in the stadium. But your broadcast was broadcast over the whole of heaven. And you prophesied today, you said change is coming. And you talked about how there's going to be no religion and no levels and no realms, and everyone's going to have access to God, and God's going to be seen. And you're going to know God in a new way. And you just spoke this like 1 hour prophecy of things that are coming. And the whole of heaven leaned in, and you do remarkable things.
thank you, John. No, every time I think about Ben, I always think about you and Michael. That in a way, I'm glad that he knows you two and you both work together because you could be a support system to each other. And being God's friend, I can never forget what you said. I desire to be God's friend for 40 years. I worked really hard to be close to God, to Jesus, and finally knew God, and he was depressed. And he needs me more than I need him. That really touched my heart.
Yeah. It's
God is
sad.
so different.
It's sad walking with God.
And that's why more people that have got the heart to carry this pain should be allowed to, so that you guys are not too burdened.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for staying, because God said a lot of people walk out.
Yeah. They do. Not anymore. That's going to start to change. Cynthia says the rate is going to go from 1% to 20%.
Wow. Wow. And if Christians come back, the ones in hell, they need to live by the rules.
Only 5% of the Christians are back.
Wow. Do you like it that way as well?
It's not good for heaven to have hypocrites.
Wow. I love the way you answer the question. I love the way you answer the question. So many hypocrites. Thank you, John.
I love you, Tolu. Tolu.
Thank you. I love you as well. I'm supporting you guys in my own little way from here. I'm not a songwriter. I'm just trying my little best But I hope I'm supporting you guys in your mission. Thank you, John. Mary Magdalene.
Hello,
I
Dale.
always forget. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good. Jesus is really happy with the changes you've made.
He's happy?
Yeah, it's time to open up. If his cross paid for everyone's salvation, well, they don't
Mm,
have to follow in his footsteps. They can just make
absolutely.
make their own way with God.
Absolutely. Because that's part of free will, isn't it?
Yeah,
Because it's like we're given free will, but your free will still needs to submit to this.
yeah.
And
Matthew
that,
was Matthew was just blinded by his theology, and now a new theology is coming forth.
yeah, because Jesus and God, they need these children of theirs. They miss them. They want them. So those limitations, yes, Papa, I'll still agree with Papa being a treasure. What do you call that thing? Pearl of great price. Yes, he's still a pearl of great price. He doesn't need to show himself to every dick and Harry. But the ones that knock on his door, that wants to know him, he should accept them in
Yeah,
and dip them in hot water from day one.
yeah,
And if they're able to withstand the burn, then they are his friends. It's, it's as easy as that.
yeah,
Because I think what God does in the past is to try and please them, say things that will not upset them. Then eventually, when it gets to the real topic, what do? They walk out.
yeah.
So, and I hope I'm easing your burden as well, um, Mary.
It's been difficult living under the Christian umbrella because
Yeah,
all along for years I thought something was wrong, but I couldn't put my finger on it. It's trying to convert people to be Christians when all they want to do is be loved and be accepted.
absolutely, absolutely. It's just
We're
like
saying
trying
we
to.
won't accept you until you look this way.
Yeah,
They're saying, but I'm who I am. And
excellent.
we're saying, you haven't got a choice. You've got to do it our way,
Yes.
which really isn't love.
Now, I remember God created there's so many languages. We're different. We don't speak the same language. We don't appear, our appearance is not the same. It's just like somebody telling me, Tolu, you need to turn to white for you to meet God. I can never turn to white because I'm black.
Yeah.
It's never gonna happen. And that's why people are struggling
So
because they don't
you're good
understand.
at giving analogies too, darling. You're throwing
Well,
analogies back to us.
I think I'm doing that. Yeah, because I've received so many, so I'm just showing it back into you guys. I'm joking. I just love analogies naturally, so I guess it comes to me because it's so easy to communicate in analogy, don't you think?
Yeah.
Like the broken glass is
It's
an
been
it's like an
it's been a good journey so far, hasn't it?
ah
Time for breakthrough.
yeah, yeah, it's been a good journey. I've loved this journey, but at the same time it's mixture of pain and joy.
Yeah.
Everything is all mixed together in one jar,
Yeah.
and you've got to have both.
You got to take the cucumbers out and eat them in your jar. When you
I'm
said
not
it's
a
all mixed together in one jar, Matthew saw a jar of cucumbers.
Did you?
Yeah.
So what do you think those cucumber represents?
Got to take them out one by one and eat them.
Yeah, I'm only a fan of cucumber if it's eaten with something else, maybe with salad or with sauce, because on its own it doesn't really taste nice, isn't it? It's bland. Yeah, but I understand the message. Kumkuba. Wow. I just love you, Mary Magdalene. You've been Jesus' friend for, and I'm sure the journey has been hard for you as well.
Yeah.
So you understand the ones that are close to God, you know, the trauma. Do you think you are traumatized yourself?
Yeah, I am.
Wow.
It's hard carrying Jesus' pain all these years
Wow.
and being loyal to him.
Thank you for being that friend.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Jesus will have more friends as well. It's not just God that people can befriend. Jesus too will have more friends. So hopefully, when Jesus meet people, that there's no emphasis on all those other things, but there's emphasis on just friendship
Yeah.
and knowing each other on a one-to-one basis. And hopefully, people enjoy even better and vice versa.
Yeah.
I love you, Mary. Thank you so much. I
Love you.
wanted to say hello to you. Matthew, I know you're tired, but I just need to go like I'm being led. So Matthew, I'm used to your flesh always being in the way, but I don't care about that flesh today, Matthew. I'm sorry. So we need to go to your mom. Hello, Mama.
Hello, Tolu. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I surprised by you stripping away all of Matthew's teaching in one night. Pretty
I
amazed
think
that he's straight faced and he's in a good mood, having all his books made irrelevant.
well, there's still going to be realms in heaven. The only thing is God is accessible to all. You understand? There will always be realms. Realms will always be there because they represent something. They represent your perseverance, your closeness, your resilience. But people should be able to see God either way.
Yeah,
Whether they know him so well or they don't know him so well, it doesn't really matter.
yeah, that's right.
So that's the message. And I think if God opens it up that way, we'll have more friends. It won't be lacking friends like he is doing now.
Yeah, yeah. It was constructed in a way that gave him few friends.
Wow. Yeah. It was this that constraint, that limitation of who is able to access. It's like you are entering the holy of holy. In
Billy
the Old
Graham
Testament.
says you're talking a whole lot of garbage.
Are you still hearing from Billy? You need to tell
Oh,
him to shut up.
he just spoke up.
Well, that's okay. We don't need to approve what you've got to say. So your choice. Yeah. So thank you, Mama. I just wanted to acknowledge you and say hello
Thank
to
you.
you.
Thank you for your time. I love you. I appreciate you. I love you coming around to my place and cooking. I love you coming around and being a guest. I love you entertaining people. People love to meet you. Everyone at the table, when you see that, everyone wants to sit next to you and they start
Wow.
making noises that they want you to sit next to them. And yeah, so you've got a lot of people that love you, Tolu, and
Oh,
I appreciate seeing you every night or every second night. You go to restaurants with other people on other nights, but every second night I see you, and I really appreciate you.
oh, thank you. I appreciate it as well, Mama. I just enjoy the fact I'm calling you Mama. It's so sweet. Thank you. Wow. Prince Philip, I'm drawn to come to you.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you as well?
Yeah, you're bringing drastic changes to heaven. Like June, I'm surprised that you bring a change that takes away all Matthew's teaching. He has to recalibrate everything he believes in. and that'll be interesting for him. Hopefully, that'll be expressed in his future songs and whatever he does from now on. And yeah, maybe
Yeah.
you'll hear the end of 54 parables and 50 commandments. Maybe you'll hear the
Oh,
end of it. Maybe that's
yeah.
silent prayer manifesting.
Because Martin never stopped banging on that thing, and that used to upset me. I'm like, why do you need to put numbers to that? Who cares about how many parables there are out there? The most
Yeah.
important thing.
You manifested that. Taylor, she manifested something. She can teach on manifestation now. That
Well,
was a
we'll see.
that was a hard one to manifest, that one.
Yeah. Wow. I love you, Prince Philip. I don't do you know what? One of the things I love about you,
What?
your your no nonsense approach to life. I love
Yeah.
that.
Life's too short to muck around. Yeah.
I love that.
Life's too short to muck around with nonsensical stuff.
I love the way you said it. Life is too short to muck around. Man, do you think a lot of people muck around?
Yeah, the whole church is mucking around.
Wow. And they keep mucking around God and Jesus, isn't it? Because they're not ready to devote their life to him. It's hard. And people don't like hard stuff.
They surrender to religion, but they don't surrender to Christ.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, back now.
Yeah. You said something interesting there. You said they surrender to religion, not to Christ. Isn't that sad?
Yeah, it is sad. They call themselves his sheep, but they can't hear him and they don't follow him.
So what's the point?
Yeah, well, they're not really a sheep. They'll be lost sheep. And that's the thing. So many of people are lost and they need someone to go and find them.
Wow. Wow. Bring them in.
Yeah,
Wow. And sheep are very difficult to guide.
yeah,
They're very stupid.
yeah,
They go wherever way they want to go because my grandfather, my dad's dad used to rear sheep, so he got a lot of them. So every evening when he's trying to guide them back home, it's a lot of work. I'm like, the sheep are so naughty. They just back and go different directions. So imagine Jesus having to guide all these sheep all his life. It's consume his time. It's like a full-time job.
yeah.
Wow. Thank you, Prince Philip. I just wanted to say hello to you.
I love you.
I love you too. And thank you for the course.
Thanks for
It's
the
yours.
what?
Course.
The cost.
C-U, yeah. CURSE.
Thanks for the cause.
No. The course. CURSE. Course.
The curse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
my God.
Matthew had someone else speaking through him, and his own worries about you rose up in me, and I spoke it because Matthew hasn't got the courage or the faith to speak that himself. But I knew what was concerning you, and I just spoke it forth.
Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate it. You started something good there. Thank you. Wow. Daddy, how are you
Hello,
doing?
hello, darling. How are you?
I'm good. How are you as well?
Everyone's calling you darling today
Yeah, because I'm their darling.
because
I've
you've
got so many darlings.
become the darling of heaven.
I've got so many darlings, Papa.
Used to be
Oh, well, Daddy,
through Christ to get to God. Now it's through Tolu to get to God.
I didn't say that. It's still Christ. Christ is still the boss. You know what I love about Jesus is such a servant leader. He accepts anything. Just like Matthew. So gentle. Are you close to Jesus?
Yeah, I am.
You do talk to him?
Yeah, I'm close to God too.
So you get the what do you call it? The fire.
Yeah,
You're born. How are you coping?
yeah. I cope all right.
Oh,
I've got pleasure in my wives. Pleasure in my wives and 95 other like the
100.
other 100 wives of Matthew. I get in and have a hard time, and I come out and I get all the burning embers taken off me by the wives.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah,
So how does God cool down? Every other person has got ways of cooling down. Who cools him down?
his friends.
Oh, that's good. Wow, Daddy. You're so happy with this, your wives, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm really happy.
Oh. So how are
You
you coping
you,
before?
you brought that about.
Yeah. How are you coping before?
Uh
Without no
having a hard time,
oh,
like most of the single men in heaven. Yeah.
it's hard, it's hard to be single, not to have your partner with you.
Maybe you can change that sometime, seeing as your words take action.
Yeah, as I'm led.
Yeah, as you led.
Hmm.
That's what I meant. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. But I'm glad you got wives to make you happy now.
yeah,
Do you know I've always been on your side, even while you were not?
yeah. I know, darling.
You know.
Yeah, you always
Thank you.
highly respected me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I realized that you didn't think that I'd go to heaven, and if I was a Muslim, I realized
Mm.
that wasn't just narrow-mindedness. It was your love for me, and I could distinguish
Yeah.
the two between each other.
Thank you.
I wasn't offended that you thought my religion wasn't going to take me to heaven.
Yeah. Because that's what we're taught, isn't it? And you want your loved ones to be around you. You don't want them to be somewhere where they're tortured.
Yeah,
So I wish Earth can just stop teaching
yeah,
that message. That message has really, really chased a lot of people away from God.
yeah.
Thank you, Daddy. Tiffany.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Tiffany?
Yeah, I like the changes that have happened. There's a lot of a lot of my people lining up at God's door.
Wow. It seems your prayer is coming to pass now, Tiffany.
Yeah, there's a lot
That's
of girls and guys who've just jumped at the chance.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'll do as well. I'll jump at the chance because you wanted to know God for so long, but you were limited.
yeah,
You don't know what to do until you spoke up.
yeah.
So you are like our template.
Yeah, I'm glad I was, and I'm glad Taylor's speaking up and being like a leader for her people on Earth, and I'm glad that you're going to put time aside when you get time to speak into that thing. It really is Matthew's favourite, and he doesn't know why it is because he's never done any witchcraft. He doesn't know anything about it, and he just has a passion for those girls. And it shouldn't be understood why he's got a passion for them because they've always attacked him. Like one even stole his key and cost him a whole lot of money this week. They should be his enemy, but he just seems to love them, you know. And
Is that not what God did? He runs after the rebel. Have you forgotten, Tiffany? The ones that reject him, that's the ones he chases after.
yeah,
That's what Matthew is doing.
Matthew's the same as that, you know. And
Yeah.
so
Even though they're going to reject him thousands of times. But now you could see that even the rebels, they were not trying to be rebellious towards God. They're just rebellious towards the God that was shown to them,
yeah,
which doesn't look like any God that they wanted to be known with. So, in a way, they've done nothing wrong.
yeah, yeah. It's really good. Matthew sort of he wishes that uh, it could be morning time now, and he could be seeing your songs every night. He has to wait all this time to hear your new songs, but every morning he wakes up, the other morning he woke up and there was about 8 songs, and took him a while to have his coffee and listen to them all. And he knows he's got to listen to the whole song because then he's got to write a comment. So it's got to write a comment based on what the song says. So you're giving him homework every morning.
Because I've told him, I said, he needs to comment on every one of them. He loves comments, then comment on everything. Wow. Do you like my song, Tiffany?
I love him. I love what you did with Adrian and the Atheists, and that's a tremendous book. And I read it. And it was very compelling and drives you forward and doesn't stop you reading. And the people of heaven love that book. And all the people of heaven of the other mountains all seem to love the atheist mountain now and love the atheist.
Wow.
Sort of want to
Wow.
answer. They want to answer the atheist what God is like according to their religion, the true character of God. And there's
Absolutely.
so many people excited now that they can meet God, and there's lots of people God has had to split himself into many bodies to be able
Wow.
to meet the influx of people today after today's message.
Wow. So that means that, Tiffany, people were willing to be God's friend. They didn't just know the way to go about it all
Yeah,
this while. So God is wanting friend, they are wanting God. And they all seated far apart.
yeah.
And who needs to bridge the gap to bring them
We
together?
needed to.
Wow. I love you, Tiffany. I need to write a song for you, Tiffany.
I look forward to it, darling.
Wow. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you for being God's friend.
Thank you for championing me and helping me become who I am.
You
It wasn't
deserve it.
just Matthew's friendship, it's your friendship and your husband's, especially your husband's friendship.
Oh, thank you. Victoria,
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are
You
you?
never leave me out anymore, do you?
No, I promised you. Have you forgotten?
Matthew's forgotten.
Yeah, I promised you. I said that I will always remember to call you.
Yeah.
So
So there's a big influx at God's door now.
It's good, isn't it? It's
Never
beautiful.
been like this. That they just came in by dribs and drabs before, not by whole mountains full of people.
And that's what he wanted.
Yeah,
He's always been available for him. We just need to imagine, like John Lennon wrote in his book. We need to imagine in a different way. Not the same old way that's not worked.
yeah,
They said, so now everyone is being inclusive.
yeah,
Before, there's no inclusivity. You have to be somebody else to be seen. But you wanted to be yourself. You wanted to see God as you are, not to go in that image of a religion to be accepted.
yeah,
So what do people do? Maybe people even pretend just to see him,
yeah. And
but they
they're the
don't need.
ones that didn't make it.
It's sad, isn't it?
Yeah,
They don't need to pretend anymore. They can just be themselves. God, I have so many questions for you. Why did this happen to me? And they can just discuss on one to one, and the wounds can be healed on both sides.
yeah.
I just love you, Victoria.
I love you too, Tolu. I'm really, really pleased that you speak to me every time.
Thank you. You're welcome. Corinne,
Hello, darling. How are you?
I'm good. How are you as well?
You did a good job on editing Matthew's song?
Did you like this song? That song was like a good mirror of tough time. Like it needs to be good for Corinne. It needs to be good. So I hope you love it.
Yeah, I love it. And
My
I'm still in
singer.
love with Matthew, and it's not in the song, but and Matthew probably didn't write it in the lyrics, but he only learned to get to know me because we preached 100 messages together that he did on end times. Um,
Uh,
and as I gave him the
yeah,
words, I was with him every day as he did
I
messages.
got you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it didn't put that in the lyrics.
yeah,
Yeah, but he really loves you.
yeah. I know he's got a special spot in his heart for me.
Absolutely, absolutely, he
And
really loves you.
he really desired a wife that would sing, and now I lead the throne room in worship, and it's at least half the songs that we sing. I lead the song, and sometimes in a duet, Michael sings, or sometimes he leads a song by himself, and we accompany him. But Matthew always wanted to sit and watch his wife sing, and he can come to heaven and watch me anytime.
Wow, that's so beautiful. Wow, thank you, Corinne.
I love you.
I love you too.
Thanks for supporting my husband.
You're welcome. Michael, I'm not going to forget you. You keep coming to my
You're
mind.
keeping me busy, Tolu. You're giving me lots of work.
You like working hard, isn't it, Michael?
Yeah, it's taking over nearly all the songs I'm producing are your songs.
It is our song, Michael.
Our songs. Yeah.
Our song. Yeah. I'm not a songwriter. So
Yeah, pretty
it's
good songwriter for a person who's not a songwriter. Stop labeling yourself with the wrong label. You do that a lot.
because I'm not a songwriter,
Yeah, you're,
Michael.
you're not a novel writer either, but you wrote a good novel.
I, I don't
You,
know how
you're a novelist now.
I can't believe it. I was heaven those days.
Yeah, heaven's place of amazing things.
Yeah. So Michael, it is our sing. How you own majority of it, Michael. I'm just writing those lyrics for you guys just to reutilize it in heaven.
We don't
That's
edit much.
oh
We don't edit the lyrics much. We just sharpen up the music a bit.
yeah, sharpen it up. It needs to be sharpened up. Yeah, sometimes I don't like the paper. I'm like, oh, I've done enough. That's it. Bye. See you later. They will fix it in heaven. I don't need to fix it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you, Michael, for fixing all of those. I really love you, Michael. I can't wait to see you where I'm very much conscious of you right in front of me.
Well,
It's going to be,
you've sat in heaven for 2 hours and just listened to your songs as we worship to them.
we worship, me and you worship.
Last night, before you gave your declaration and you prophesied, you
Yeah.
you'd been in the throne room for 2 hours just listening to your own song.
Oh, that must be so emotional.
Yeah, it was pretty
Wow.
good, darling.
I do so many things I have no clue of, Michael.
Yeah,
No memory at all. Not even the slightest bit. No.
yeah. Well, you come out speaking new revelation every day.
Yeah. I just rely on you guys.
Your spirit gets filled up, and you come out and act according to what your spirit knows.
It's interesting. Even though I'm not aware, my spirit is aware of everything. So that means that I'm already part of heaven's life without even knowing.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Me and Matthew, we don't know. Even Matthew does not know at all.
No, he doesn't know largely what he does.
Because if he knows, he said he's to come back. And I will probably do the same as well, Michael. So I understand why.
Yeah.
I will not want to go back. Yeah, so it's better. Let's just leave it that way. Keep working out. I love you, Michael.
Love you too.
Matthew, do you want me to speak to anyone before I go to my... Do you want to hear from someone?
No, I'm fine.
I know you're going to say no because you want to go.
Well, I wouldn't mind God speaking to me.
Oh, God. Papa, Matthew wants you to speak to him. Why are you crying?
You fought a good fight, Matthew. You've come a long
Oh,
way. We come all the way to here, a destination that we didn't know we were going to. And it's okay that you put away your covenant. We enter into a new covenant, a new gospel, a new way, a new age. And you've done well. And just keep on fighting, keep on working, keep on turning up. And Tolu will carry you, Tolu will lead you, Tolu will be the leader of the dance. She'll lead the dance. Just as you got ballerinas, she'll be your lead ballerina. And you've always trusted women, so we put you in charge, with women in charge of you. And so I'm really proud of you. I'm very happy. You've done far exceeding what I ever planned at the beginning of this. And we're just entering into the promised land now. And that which taking your key was just one sort of test for you. And your carer had no problems spending $280 paying for it. And you're a champion and you make me really proud every day. So just relax. Let me bring you a song or two a week. And I love you. Thanks, God.
I'm glad I asked you. I don't know you needed that, Matthew. You needed to hear that.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
I know. Thank you for being a dear friend.
That's all right.
I couldn't do this by myself.
No.
Thank you. Let Jesus speak into your life as well. Jesus, you've got something to tell Matthew?
All your life, I've been your shepherd. I've watched you fall over and get bruised, and I keep on picking you up. And there's going to come a time where you don't trip over and hurt yourself. There's going to come a time where you're freely moving. There's going to come a time where you know my voice clearer than you've ever heard it before. And it's going to be a time of peace and tranquility. And you're going to become a shepherd who leads people into a new way of thinking, leads people into safe pasture. And Jeremiah prophesied about a new shepherd arising over the broken sheep. And it wasn't talking about me because I'm the old shepherd. He was talking about you and Tolu. And I love you. I'll always be here for you. It must be hard for you to reconcile your whole gospel going in one night. But I'm the one who's able to lead where you can't see, and I've got visions and dreams, and we're going to a place which is uncharted territory. We're going to a place where we don't know, and instead of it being a sad thing, it's an exciting thing. Like
Absolutely.
people are banging down God's door, and there's such a big line of people there, and there's something that, unless it was seen supernaturally by Tolu, you would have never reached this place by yourself. And there's exciting days ahead, and you can just be a pirate and put on your eye patch and go sailing in foreign seas and start raiding and taking pillage of Satan's kingdom.
Wow. Thank you, Jesus. How are you doing? Too much change for you, Jesus?
No, it's fine. It's good to have. It's good to have all the genuine people coming to see me now, and agreeing that they're ready to see my father and become my friend.
Yeah, that was good, isn't it?
Yeah,
Where you can have friends that never open the Bible because it's not about the Bible, it's about you and them. I love you, Jesus.
I love you too.
Thank you for being my friend.
Yeah, it's been easy being your friend. It's been a great
Oh,
privilege. I'm sorry
all
that
those
you had to come to earth, that we ripped you out of heaven. Sorry that I ripped you and Ben out of heaven, and then I ripped Ben out of your arms. But some of us have to sacrifice. Some of us have to lay down our life for others. Sometimes we need a new way. Sometimes we need new thought.
Thank you, Jesus. It means a lot to me. You held my hand. You didn't just rip me. You were with me all the way. Even when I don't know why you were with me. But you always say you will understand. So it's getting easier. The more I understand, the more easier it is to bear the pain. So thank you, Jesus. I love you.
I love you too.
June, the boss. How are
Hello,
you?
Lou. How are you?
I'm good.
Do you think you're getting your insights from me, or do you think you're getting it from my team?
I don't even know, but I think you are the leader of that team, isn't it?
You got a male angel that's giving you most of your insights. He's the only angel on my team.
Wow. What's his name? Do you mind giving me his name?
Uh, it's a hard name to say because it sounds like blasphemy, but his name's Jehovah.
Jehovah.
Yeah.
I love it. Jehovah Witness.
He
I
he's
love it.
he's also he's been sitting under tutelage of the other 11 aliens for a few years before I even turned up. So he's got all the correct theology and all the understanding of the new way and the new covenant and the new age and the new wine. And so when he speaks to you, it's speaking in the new covenant language, not he can speak Bible verses and he can back things up with Bible verses, but his assignment is you and your ministry and the new path.
I love that name. Jehovah. I hope I'm representing you right, June.
Yeah, I know you are, and you were chosen, and I knew you. You'd visited my planet before you came to Earth,
Wow.
given this assignment, and
Wow.
you and Ben will always be special to me, and we share a daughter.
Oh, it's true. Thank you.
You can ask me any question you like. Matthew's sort of woken up now.
How do you feel about the movement in heaven?
It's a long way to go.
I know.
We've got to pace ourselves, but every um every book you write from now on and every song you write from now on is going to be breaking things open, and we've got to break up the fallow ground.
Wow. Wow. It's
And there's a lot of hard ground in heaven that's been sown over the years, and we've got to break it all open and plant a new seed to bring forth a new crop.
wow. Do you feel overwhelmed?
No, I was made for this.
Wow.
I trained for hundreds, thousands of years to come and bring this message.
Wow.
And I imparted it into my 11 friends, and they imparted it into the angel. So we know that you respond good to heaven and not so much to aliens because you don't know their voice as much. So my 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 11 friends speaking to your characters and speaking to your books and speaking to your songs, and some of the revelations will just come through the angel.
Wow. 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 That's beautiful. What is it like guiding God?
Oh, it's a pleasure. He's so humble.
Oh,
He's the most humble. He
that's
could be
beautiful.
proud, but he's not humble, you know. He he's he's totally shocked in the new direction and everything. Uh, Not only has Matthew had his theology stripped and his message stripped away, part of the old covenant, uh, the God has had the same thing happen, and Jesus has had the same thing happening. You know,
But He will bring them more joy
it's a better
because,
way. It's a better
yeah,
way.
yeah, because the last approach has never worked anyway. So we just need to start new. And I'm praying for Charlie that God will continue to guide him. Oh, are you the one guiding him, June?
Yeah, I've taken control of everything.
Okay, so continue to guide Charlie.
I'm a good CEO.
Oh, I love you. Women are good CEO, don't you think?
Yeah.
They're so good, so versatile. Wow. How is Holy Spirit? You're taking good care of
Yeah, he's happy. He's on holiday.
on holiday.
Yeah, Jesus and God are mostly on holiday too. So
That's good.
God and Jesus meeting all their friends is just fun for them.
It is
Wanted to
good.
meet them for thousands of years.
Yeah, they deserve it, isn't it?
Mm.
I'm sure there have been people in heaven for centuries that's never met God, and they're so excited that they'll finally meet Him.
Yeah,
Isn't that beautiful?
yeah, it is. You express yourself really well, Tolu. Tolu.
Thank you, Joe. I try. Even with my broken English, I try.
You do a good job.
Thank you, June. I love you. And thank you for holding heaven. Thank you for supporting the Trinity and giving them that break that they desire. I love you, and I know Matthew even loves you more. So thank you. Abel, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. It's a good transformation that I see happening.
Yeah.
Nothing but good can come of this.
Wow. It's been a long way, isn't it? And we still have a long way to go.
Yeah, but at least you won't be wasting your time in this next 80%.
Mm. Thank you.
You just
The
see
20.
things going in this next 80% that you do. Uh, you just be going from glory to glory.
Oh, thank you, Abel. You did tell me. You did tell me that I've got a great future ahead in our first conversation. I can't forget.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you too. I'll find another time for us to speak to you because I love hearing from you, Abel. Your wisdom that you carry, I'm in awe of it. Thank you.
Thank you.
King Solomon, saying hello to you.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you as well?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm happy that you interviewed me and you produced the book. And I know the book is still coming, but
Yeah,
that'll
we'll
be good
produce it.
for people in whenever that comes out.
Yeah, we will produce it. I've got no choice. I have to produce that. That is that many, almost 20 hours of transcribing.
Yeah,
So that's going to be interesting. But everything that is said there needs to be captured in book. It will be a blessing to someone out there.
yeah.
So thank you, King Solomon. I just wanted to say hello to you. I say hello to King David as well.
Hello.
King, King David, I'm even thinking maybe to take some things from your psalm and turn it to a song
Yeah,
and dedicate it to you. This is to King David.
yeah. That'd be nice.
I love you, King David. You're so beautiful.
You
And
got writing songs fire, haven't you?
I don't know where it's from. Maybe the 12 people working with me.
Yeah, it most definitely is.
Yeah, because I keep saying I'm not a songwriter. So I'm not, I've never written one before. So, but Matthew kind of pushed me into this. And it wasn't accidental. Even though sounds accidental, it was planned by him. Yeah. So we love you, King David.
Yeah, we love you too. Heaven loves you too.
Holy Spirit, how are you doing?
Yeah, good. You really encouraged my wife.
Yes, I do. I can see so much difference in you, King Holy Spirit, since you've had your wife. You've changed.
Oh, that's nice to hear. It's good to hear that
Yeah.
from you because you speak truth all the time, so it's not flatter.
Wow. Wow. You're more happier. I could sense that around you.
Yeah.
Everyone needs
Well,
a wife, don't you think?
it's a heavy load to carry all by
Mm.
yourself.
Have you carried it all these years? I know I keep asking you the same question. I don't know how you've done it.
Yeah, well, someone had to do it. Someone had
Wow.
to stay loyal and keep on taking one step at a time. And I'm so glad to have June's help and so many helpers. You know, it's not just her and your 12 helpers. It's hundreds, if not thousands, of helpers have been distributed through the kingdom of God. And yeah,
Wow. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I need to write a song for you as well, Holy Spirit, about our journey together. Yeah. Thank you. Charlie, before I go, I need to say hello to you, Charlie.
hello.
Thank you.
How are you?
Thank you for the good work, for the hard work that you're putting in.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very happy to hear from you, and I I'm really happy to be in heaven, and I've lost my yearning for my wife and my children. I've just totally focused on the mission, you know.
Mm.
So I do miss her, but she doesn't come to mind as often as she used to when I initially died. And
Yeah.
now I've got a whole lot of reprogramming to do and rewriting
Absolutely.
of teachings and stuff.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely. We've
I'm
got a
in
lot
two
of work.
minds whether I should just reprogram everything and rewrite everything or keep some and edit some. I'm not sure what I'll do yet, but I have
Well,
been an hour since you gave the new direction, but I'm thinking of just recalibrating and redoing everything.
what you think is easier, because sometimes recalibrating is much easier than trying to update what you have already got. So
Yeah.
you will know what is easier for you, whatever is easier for you, just to, oh yeah. But don't overwhelm yourself as well. So if you
No,
need more support, do you
no,
have a lot of support around you?
yeah, I've got 100 people.
Ah, that's good.
I'm never
That's
overwhelmed. Yeah.
that's good. That's good. I love
Jesus,
you, Charlie.
Jesus, and the Father and the Holy Spirit build capacity into you and all your team. Yeah,
Wow, you're right. Because even with everything I'm doing, I'm not overwhelmed either. How is that possible?
that's heaven's
Yeah.
way.
Wow. Wow. Heaven does things that amazes me.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Matthew, before I go, I still have one or two people, so calm down. People just keep coming to my mind, Matthew. It's not my fault. I want to hear from my grandma. Hello, grandma.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you as well?
I'm really proud of you, daughter. I'm really
Oh,
proud of you.
thank you.
The changes you're making, the boldness you had to change the whole of heaven and make changes that have never been made that Matthew couldn't foresee, Matthew couldn't see happening. Matthew theologically was bound by his old theology, but he's only bound long enough until the
Mm.
new direction took shape. And as he writes songs and as he does things and as he communicates from now on, there'll be a transition into the new way of thinking. And so I'm very thankful that you had the courage and the boldness to listen to who you listened to bring this change through.
You're welcome, grandma. I love you so much.
I
Thank you
I
for
dearly
being.
love you. Yeah, I love how you how you look after your father.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, grandma. Do you speak to my father a lot?
Yeah, yeah.
That's good.
He comes round to my place once a week.
Oh, that's good.
Now I
That's
have to set the table for six.
it's from 1 to 6.
Yeah.
But you enjoy their
His
company, isn't
daughters,
it?
he's not his daughters. They're like his daughters. He his wives come around on the other nights of the week.
Oh, they come to you.
individually.
Oh,
So 5 days a week, one of them come, and on the sixth day, him and all of them come. So
wow.
I'm building relationship with them all separately.
That's good. And
Yeah.
that means oh, that's so lovely to be doing that to
Yeah.
you, isn't it?
I watch them perform ballet, and I go and watch my granddaughters uh, performing ballet, and they're all exquisite ballerinas, and I
Wow.
like ballet, and I've
And
seen each of them since they've been his wives. I've seen each of them dance a solo themselves, you know. So,
wow,
um, so they're all
wow,
exquisite. Matthew's 100 were the most exquisite single ballerinas in heaven.
wow. And now my dad has got five.
Yeah.
Oh, I love you, Grandma. Thank you for telling me for the first time. Ensure you speak to your dad every day. That's really helped. So thank you for that advice, Grandma.
It gets you through, darling.
Yeah. Are you looking forward to when I will be in heaven, where I can
Yeah, I
spend more
am, and
time?
I'm looking forward to every day. I'm looking forward to every song you write, every book you write, everything you
Oh,
do, every interview. I look forward to my whole life revolves around what you're doing.
oh, thank you, Grandma. I love you. Wow. Before I go, Epstein,
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you
Your
as well?
your book, your novel
Yeah.
has Matthew doesn't understand how people on Earth get to read it. That telepathy, but they all have access, and they've all read it, and they love it, and it's had a tremendous impact on not
Wow.
only the atheists but everyone who's not a Christian, and
Wow.
they all look forward to their own encounters and their own books about what they're into, and
What day too?
you,
Okay.
you've really won the hearts of everyone.
Oh,
Makes it so easy to share messages from God with them, knowing that we serve an inclusive God now, not a God that
mm,
bound up with Christianity.
absolutely.
But
Yeah.
Matthew wasn't to know. He was a very beautiful person up until this point, and now
Absolutely.
he's going to conform into Tiffany's way of thinking.
Absolutely. Because people need to know that God is inclusive. And I think God was originally inclusive. He was just bound up by the rules.
Yeah,
Because when you listen to the rules too much, you become it.
yeah,
And that's what happened to God. Because you are not a Christian, Epstein, and you've been of so much value to him.
yeah. I have
So
been.
imagine if you were not given the opportunity, all those what do you call them, elites from that really strengthened it because it was
Yeah.
relying on the autistic children who are not ready to help.
No,
Wow.
no. It's been really good traveling this path with you. I'm really pleased. Chloe and Haley are here with Matthew. I opened that up for him. You know, he
Wow.
lost Chloe. Chloe said, "Publish this novel. I'll come back into your life," and he threw out the novel, and because God told him to throw it out, and so she's so happy she could come back into his life. It's like 28 years longer than she thought she had to wait,
Oh,
but she's so happy to be here, and I'm glad to speak to them every night and bring a message. And my message hasn't been Christ centric. It's been love each other, accept each other,
absolutely.
do
And
what
that's
you
the
need to
message.
do to help people, and look out for opportunities each day to encourage someone, and just beautiful messages.
It's as simple as that. Yeah, it's like I'm unboxing myself. I'm not just unboxing God. I'm unboxing Tolu.
Yeah,
A lot of things needs to change in my mindset, in the way I see things, in the way I talk about God. It needs to change totally. So we are all going through this transformation together. I love you, Epstein. Thank you for the good work that you're doing for God. Thank you. It goes a long way. Matthew, how many people did I tell you all the time that you remain?
Oh, well, I thought we only had a couple more people, so you still got more, have you?
Just two. I love you,
It's
Matt.
like your songs that never stop, do they?
No, they never stop.
I'm
I
thinking
love
of
you, Matt.
I'm thinking of the pizza I'm gonna order, and I've been waiting to order the pizza. I don't
Two
know.
more people you will order your pizza.
Don't know if the pizza shop's still open. Yeah, okay, let's go.
Um, Freddie Mercury, how are
Oh,
you?
hello. I'm loving your songs, Tolu.
Oh, thank you.
Loving every one of them.
Oh, it
And
makes
you don't have to be convinced that you're a songwriter to write songs.
because I keep hiding under that, isn't it? I'm not a songwriter.
Yeah, just
I'm
like
not.
Matthew saying he's putting band-aids on. Same thing.
Yeah,
Just, just,
Bandit. It says
just,
it
just your flesh rebelling.
actually. It says it and it's so convinced about it. Yeah, I'm like Matthew, continue. But you know what? Even though I didn't accept his strategy, I don't need to argue with it. I knew Matthew. I said, "This is Matthew. He just loves to give himself excuses all the time." Yeah. So, but we love him. We love him. I couldn't do this without him. As Humpty Dumpty as he is, I need him.
Yeah,
So we are both broken in different ways.
yeah,
So coming from you goes a long way for me. Yeah. So thank you.
yeah. I love you. We had a good band on Earth, and your songs, the songs that you've produced, sound really good. Some of Matthew's songs that he wrote, that Mahalia edited, have performed really well in heaven and really loved by people. And so everything is good seed, good fruit that's coming from
Absolutely.
your ministry.
Absolutely. Who knows that you could be on earth and be impacting heaven? That looks impossible, isn't it?
Not everyone can, but people can. That's you're seated in heavenly places, so you should be able to do it.
To do that. But we always separate our presence on earth from our presence in heaven. It's
Yeah.
like we separate it as two different places, but you carry yourself wherever you go.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you, Freddie. I love you.
I love you too. You're doing a good job.
Thank you. So one more person, and that one more person is your dad, Bob.
Ah, hello, Tulu. How are you?
I'm good. How are you as well?
Thank you for holding Matthew's hand and helping him get to this stage. It's an important transition that happened today, and we were told
Wow.
about it. We were told about it from June. Said that
Wow.
there's going to be a change coming, and we've been looking forward to seeing it
Wow.
manifest. And yeah, there's that word manifest again. Taylor will like that word. So you've manifested something that you were sort of hoping in your spirit could happen, but you didn't know how to get there. And you've manifested something that, the world has need for years. And so I'm really
Imagine.
happy with the job that you've done. And yeah, you've aligned yourself with the song Imagine, which is amazing. And John is sitting here and he's just so happy.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Bob. Thank you for praying for me and Matthew. I'm sure you're praying for us. We really appreciate your support. And of course, you are is it the chief producer of the songs as well?
Yeah,
So, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you
We
so
love
much.
Matthew. That's
Right.
it.
Thank you very much, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed that. I look forward to your comments or the people that always comment. God bless.